Yeah! Oh, you could almost tell that was going to be Huey Lewis right there. But we cut it off. All right, let me bring the players' voices in. We'll switch over the screen and we'll start the stream and we'll say hello to everybody. So, welcome everybody to TsunamiCon 2017. This will be a one-shot game that we're playing today with 6 players. The name of the game for today is called All-Seeing Eye. Fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a quick shout-out to the people in Wichita. Anybody watching from TsunamiCon physically in Wichita, Kansas, what up? Wichita, West Side. I don't know how to do that with my hands, West Side. But anyway, I just give yourself a round of applause. I picture a room with like 146 people in it, all looking at a monitor, which is probably very far from the truth, but that's what I have in my head for the people in Wichita watching the stream. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started today. So I'm going to have the players introduce themselves. Whatever you want to say about yourselves or about your character, just go for it. And we will go from left to right on the token. So Moloch, is that how we're going to say that?
Your sound's cutting out pretty bad, Rob.
Is it cutting out? That's super fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Did you guys understand mostly what I said?
Tell that's right, I think you said.
Yeah, just going to have you guys introduce yourselves left to right from the top. So Moloch, is that how we're saying that?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I do see in Discord. Wow, this is already today, you guys. I do see in Discord that my voice keeps going red, so there is a connection problem.
Apparently the stream can hear you just fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's the important part, right?
Right. My name is GM Babunsky, and I'm playing a Minotaur from the Southern Lands. His name is Moloch, and he is basically a fighter. He's an eldritch warrior, has a little bit of spellcasting about him, and he loves battle. And that's about it for him. Welcome, everybody.
All right. I'm going to come back to Panthro. So Yuan, go ahead.
Okay, sure. So this is Gwydion. I'm playing Yuan, and he is a wizard, and he's a Ramag, so he's a little bit fast for a wizard, and he's very much looking forward to playing today. So thanks all of you. I usually DM, so I'm looking forward to playing with Rob.
What's a Ramag?
A Ramag is a kind of a taller character, very lanky, he's kind of 6 foot tall, and they typically have an arcane background. And I'm trying to remember what it's a special. It's out of one of the new books that Rob has, and I can't recall which one it is.
It might be underground. What's that called, Stuner?
Underworld races and classes.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. And Orpheus.
Stuner. I'm playing a hooling vampire fledgling cleric that is going to eat everybody. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
I was unaware. All right. Houdini.
Good afternoon. I am Urash. I'm playing Houdini, halfling stout rogue, and we're going to be running around and keeping the party alive.
All right, and Zaka?
Hi, I'm Joe813210, aka Joe Numbers, and I am playing Zaka, a paladin noble knight, Yuan T, pure blood. Oath of Vengeance. So we're going to do some messing around.
All right. Welcome, players. And we do have a special guest player today. Panthro, introduce yourself and tell people who you are.
Okay, I'm Robert Adichie. I'll be playing Panthro, a monk, a tabaxi monk, and I am the community manager for D&D Adventures League and the social media manager for Fantasy Grounds.
Awesome. All right. Moloch and Orpheus can give themselves inspiration before we start. And before we get into the game, we are going... can you guys hear me okay now?
Yep.
Okay. Before we get to the game, we're giving away 5 Fantasy Grounds standard licenses during the stream today. So we're going to start right away, and I'm going to start the giveaway for the first one. So if you are in the stream, you will see presently coming up as soon as I find it, the giveaway for the first license. And all of a sudden, oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. I found it. So you see in the stream, it's keyword raffle. So to be considered, type !raffle. And I'm going to put a 20-minute timer on that. So for the next 20 minutes, people can type in raffle and be entered to win a license. And Rogue DM, thanks for the follow. And then we'll do that periodically throughout today's game. So let me get back to the game. And I know that the players had a chance to read this in the message of the day, but I'm going to go ahead and, for the benefit of those watching, I'm going to go over the background for the story. Fly Pfeiffer, thanks for the follow. So in the distant past, oh yeah, it's called All Seeing Eye. In the distant past, followers of Sanvi, a long-forgotten goddess of destiny, knowledge, and vision, built temples devoted to the goddess, who endowed the buildings with the ability to materialize in seemingly random places. At each location, her acolytes held a lottery and gave 3 winners access to the temple's inner sanctum, not unlike the lottery for today's Fantasy Grounds licenses, where they could divine their futures, receive an answer to a question concerning their fate. As word spread, these lotteries became popular among commoners, but hated by society's elite, who never won a lottery or gained admittance to the temples. Eventually, these enemies conspired to destroy the temples whenever they appeared. Only one of the enemies has survived to this day, sequestered in a remote location in a state of stasis. Its only resident, Neiman Velk, remains inside as a caretaker. As the last of Sanvi's adherents, he seeks out worthies to receive gifts, and you characters might fit that bill. Just as every adventure does in D&D, as we know, it starts in a bar where you guys are there hanging out, and you are talking to some people, and some other people approach, and it turns out that a dilapidated building suddenly appeared about a mile outside of town a few days before you guys got here. And 2 of the 3 townspeople who investigated the temple have returned blind and insensate. The town's leader asked the characters to investigate the location. Seven Star Bomba, thanks for the follow. So you guys have a chance to roleplay here a little bit, talk with the people if you wish, who return from the temple, and what would you guys like to do?
That came through.
Yeah, that was really rough.
Oh,
we can read it in the
yeah.
chat, but a lot of their sound's cutting out again.
Oh, sorry. If my sound is cutting out, feel free to interrupt me and tell me, because I hate to just talk and have it be nothing. I don't... Go ahead.
I don't know if you're talking now, Rob, but we're not hearing anything.
No, I wasn't talking. I was trying to listen to you, but you're not coming through either. And my Discord is just going nuts. It's, you know, where it says voice connected, it just goes red every few seconds. And I don't know, I mean, disappointingly, how to fix that sometimes is to shut down the sound effects and all that other stuff. I don't want to have to do that, but if you guys can't hear me, that's no good.
Yeah, you cut out again.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to minimize everything I can on my computer to make sure we got more computing power. How about now? It seems pretty good now.
Yeah, it's coming through clear there.
Okay.
And I think
So there's a couple people that are blind and insensate that have returned from the temple. What would you guys like to do?
let's talk to them. What can we talk to the people that came back?
Yes, you can.
Well, I will. If we can round them up, or I'll approach them and just ask them what happened to them.
Okay. Anybody who's talking to the people can roll either a nature or medicine check to find out information about them. And you guys can do that in the tower. Oh, wow. Right away, Yuan got a very high score on his check. So, in talking to these victims that came back from the temple, they go on and they sort of rant about huge insects and hundreds of eyes descending upon them. They don't have specifics about it because they're kind of shaken and scared, but it does give you a feeling that if you go to investigate, that's what you'll run into.
Can we tell how injured they are? I mean, are they?
They actually don't seem like bloodied or cut or hurt in that manner. They don't seem bothered in any way in that form, but they are blind, and they also
cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for
they
the
don't
cheer
appear
bits.
to have sensations like, you know, hearing and taste, and all their five senses are disrupted.
Okay.
Thanks for the
Can
cheer
we
bits.
tell if they got this way because of the bugs that attacked them? Just to verify that.
New bit boss. They do talk about bugs. They're not even sure what kind of bugs there were, but there were big ones and small ones and just a lot of bugs.
I'd like to ask about the third person that didn't arrive back. Do they know anything about that?
They were separated and these two assume that person's dead.
Do we know if these sort of things are sort of common to this place or the monastery, or whatever?
No, the temple that appeared just appeared out of thin air. And so these people went to investigate it, and they tell you that everything that they saw in there was not familiar to them or that they hadn't seen before. And they have the distinct feeling that they were allowed to leave with their lives. They don't know what happened to the third guy, but they, even though they're blind, they feel that they were benevolently let go. Like they could have been killed.
But is this something that like has happened before from like the followers of Sanvi?
Well, in tale form only, in lore and stories, it has happened before, but not here. No one's seen this happen here before in this area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do they remember meeting anyone, or do they remember their activities within this when they investigated it?
They said that they went in the building's one entrance. They were unable to get very far before they ended up being blind, so they weren't able to discover much of it, and so they don't know anything else other than there was trouble.
And they mentioned only one entrance, right?
They did, and they tell you it's pretty easy to find. If you walk over there, you'll be able to find the entrance without a problem.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go check it out, I think.
I think so.
All right, so I'm going to share a map with you. Once you get the map, which should come up pretty fast because I preloaded it, you'll see up on the top of the map, your tokens are there. There is a door that I've kind of... The reason I split the tokens out the way they are is because, as most of us are familiar with, Fantasy Grounds does not allow the token to take an occupied space that is the last row of the grid. So if you try to move your token up, it won't go in that space. So I kind of just fudged it a little. But that door is there. And as you guys approach this temple, you see that there are 2 pairs of glass discs. One of them set at about 5 feet high, and the other one set at about 2.5 feet high that are on the doors.
And Rob, while we're trying to figure things out, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself because I have a feeling things aren't going to be too friendly.
You can absolutely cast Mage Armor on yourself.
I would like to, as a paladin, I'd like to use my Divine Sense, which should any location of celestials, fiends, or undead. Or
and is that the 30-foot thing or the 1 mile thing?
That will be 60 foot.
60 feet. Okay, so as of now, and is that do you have to do an action for that, or is that just always on?
Action, end of the turn.
Okay, so as of now, you do not make any detections with that.
Excellent. I'll let the party know that I don't sense any of those.
Well, should we knock on the door?
All right.
I think so.
So Houdini's going to go over and take a look at the disc you described. That's the 2-foot one since he's short.
Okay, so when you go to look at those discs, which are oddly the same as like looking through binoculars or 2 peepholes that match your eyes, as soon as you do that, the doors open. And I will unmask what you see. Dun dun dun. So, belying the building's outer shabbiness, this room is immaculate. A table covered with trays and sumptuous food and bottles of wine stands directly across from the entrance. Along the north and south walls... Oh, and by the way, I should mention, this is one of those maps. There's no compass rose on it, but north is right, and, west is up, so it's one of those maps. So when I tell you the directions, keep that in mind. Along the north and south walls are 2 statues carved in ancient style of a woman with a dark globe, a woman with dark globe, what's up, in her hands, and who seems to hold the entire room in her gaze. 2 small doors lead to the south, again that's left, and a large door leads to the east, which is down. What do you do?
Moloch would like to do a perception check. Yes.
Okay, that was 2 people. I didn't get that.
Moloch would like to do perception in the room.
Okay, Moloch can go into the room if you would like to do a perception check. And rather than telling me that you'd like to do a perception check, tell me what it is you're actually looking for. What are you trying to find?
Orpheus just wants to get the hell out of the sun.
Okay. Oh, vampire son of a bitch.
Now. No, he's not undead though, so he doesn't die. But I can't see anything really in the sun.
Okay.
Moloch will go inside and look for traps or anything dangerous.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and accept your move, but in the future, do draw the path that you're walking rather than a diagonal through a wall. But it's incidental in this case. So you're looking for traps and what else? Anything dangerous? Well, I need you to be more specific. You're in D&D, so it's dangerous. Trust me. But you
traps or pits.
Where you're standing, there's no traps or pits.
Okay. Can I then possibly use perception to listen for any activity besides our own?
Yeah. Again, don't as a DM, don't tell me what check you want to make. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and I'll tell you what check it is. But you're trying to listen for what specifically?
Sounds of activity.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make a perception check and do that in the tower, please.
And Panthro will go in and check out these statues.
Okay. Very good. So you listen intently, Moloch, and you do not hear anything other than, your party members walking around, and, there's no other noises that indicate anything to you.
Thank you.
And Panthro takes a look at these statues, and other than their fantasticness with the globes and everything, they don't appear to be odd in any way. They don't come to life or anything like that at this point. So they just look like ornate decorations.
Do I see any footprints? Is there any sign of the way at which these villagers traveled?
No footprints.
Then I'd just like to check out the table.
Okay. Yeah. Again, this room is immaculate. There's not even dust in here. It's like, what's up?
What's the
So
lighting?
Steal a globe.
you're gonna steal a globe.
Yeah.
Okay. So the vampire goes over to the statue, and you try to steal a globe, but it is part of the statue. So it's not a detachable different thing. It's just part of the whole stonework. So it doesn't come off.
Damn.
What's the lighting situation in here?
Lighting is torchlight. You can see it is lit, but it's not bright or anything. It's dim. It's not bothering the vampire who's scared of sunlight.
And as Houdini passes, the vampire says, "Hey, Pippin, I told you to stay away from globes."
And somebody did say they were looking at the table. So it is a fine assortment of, buffet foods plated out. There is some steaming hot plates. It looks like it's ready. It looks like there should be people here eating, but there's nobody here. And it smells nice, and you can sense the same things you would if there was a fine hot spread out on the table. No sex jokes, please. You can make them if you want.
Panther will go to the door on the left and listen.
Okay. And this door that's down where Houdini is slightly ajar. So it does lead into a room that we can get to if you guys want to do that. So go ahead and roll a perception check for Panthro. Okay, you listen at that door and you hear no noise whatsoever.
Rob, I'd like to cast a spell on myself, if it's okay.
Okay, what spell would you like to cast?
Longstrider.
Yeah, you can do that. Is the chat reminding you to do the raffle? I haven't looked over to
Then
see.
I'm gonna move down to
Oh
the
yeah,
other
it's
door
closing in
that's
5
no
minutes.
one's standing near.
So there's nothing in this room.
I
that I
kind of
can
want to
hear.
push Houdini through this door.
Jesus, here
Like
we go.
straight up shove him through the door.
You shove me? All right. I'm willing. I go willingly. Hey, okay.
All right, so you can enter that door.
Unless something happens, I'd also at some point like to listen to the door I'm near. Just let me know when.
Okay, if you step closer to it, I will let you do a perception check. You do not encounter a pit trap in that square. You can go ahead and roll perception and listen at that door as well. And then while you're doing that, I love it. The party's already tending to split. This is good stuff. I'm going to describe what's in this room down here. You roll a perception check at that door, Moloch, and you do not hear any sound. And as these two yamokes enter the room over here, a thick purple curtain, decorated with a pattern made from a solid line and 6 dashed lines, covers the eastern end of this simple kitchen, featuring a stove and a table.
If I grab any of the food or the plates on this table, Suzaka, does anything? Does it look like it's just normal, or is it magical at any?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to detect magic about it unless you use detect magic or something like that. But
I guess I should say, if I interact, so I'll grab a plate, grab a food or a food item, and just pick it up off the table.
Okay, you do that, and it looks, for a lack of a better way to describe it, it looks like normal food. It looks good, smells good.
Yeah, so I'll throw it back down and move on.
I'll yell out the door to everyone else. There's a nice, beautiful purple curtain down here if someone wants to come rip it down.
Moloch, do you hear anything on the other side of that door?
Moloch hears nothing over there. Quiet. Danger. Moloch would like to ask a question of the dungeon master.
Go ahead.
My understanding the food has actually got like steam coming off of it and everything, like it was just recently placed on the table.
Yeah.
Moloch doesn't think that's there. Could Moloch possibly try to, check for an illusion? Maybe not believe it's there?
Are you doing that via spell?
No, just what's the terminology I'm trying to think of? I'm just trying to disbelieve that that's real.
Okay, roll for me, please, an Arcana check. Okay, let's see. So you do disbelieve that it's real, but you can't tell. You don't believe it's real, but you can't tell why, and it doesn't change appearance for you when you come to that belief.
Okay, thank you. Am I allowed to share that with the party?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, your character could tell that you don't think it's real. That's fine.
I'm gonna let everybody know. Hey, there's something not right over here, guys.
Zaka's gonna be like twirling his index finger around his ear and like pointing to the bowl. You just keep you stick to opening doors, big guy.
Fine.
I would like to see if I can pull this curtain open.
All right. As you go to pull the curtain open, we are going to give away the first Fantasy Grounds license.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was a total coincidence. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. Looks like we have 14 entries. I'm going to draw a winner. Boom! Chucky Larms has won a Fantasy Grounds license. Congrats to Chucky Larms.
Congrats, Chucky.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I shall...
Way to go.
Maybe write that down just in case. Just in case. I don't know why, just in case, but I'm going to do it. All right, congratulations to Chucky Larms. We will keep the rest of the... let's see. I've never actually done a raffle before, so let me see. Well, we'll see what happens. Top of the next hour, we will start a new raffle for the next license. Okay, so you're going to pull back the curtain. Everybody's getting situated. Everybody's moving over.
Yes, sir.
And the vampire is going to pull the curtain back, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, you do so.
Potentially with excessive force.
The curtain easily pulls back. You can see this very long room with a pool of water in the middle of it, and there are no persons inside.
Okay.
It doesn't seem ominous. Looks like there's another curtain at the end.
It is another matching purple curtain, yes.
I'm gonna get Moloch's attention and nod that we should head over this way.
Well, I may be a little bit crazy, but I'm not completely retarded, so I'm not gonna jump in right away. I'll move forward a little bit, though.
Not completely crazy. Uh-huh.
Not completely, just mostly.
As Panther moves forward, I want to see if there's anything I can notice on the floor of interest.
You look at the floor, and it does not seem to be out of the ordinary. It is just tile flooring. It doesn't appear to have anything that would interest you in the way of like traps or anything like that at this point.
Zaka will check out the ceiling and walls as he's moving forward.
Okay, you check out the ceiling and walls, and everything looks stony to you.
Good kind.
As you guys approach near the fountain, you notice that is has a purple globe on it, and water's flowing out of it into the fountain. It's kind of a repeating water flow thing. And so it's making the sound of, water, and it sounds like a refreshing stream, although it's just a fountain.
I'd like to go up and see how it's doing that.
Does the room still appear to be lighted the same and smell the same? Still the same type of environment, I guess?
You mean as the first room, you mean?
Room here. Yeah.
Oh,
as the
yeah.
hall with the...
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Except for this, you don't smell food anymore, but yeah, it's all the same.
Okay.
And Orpheus, what was your question about the fountain?
I just want to see how it works. Like, is there a hidden tube underneath that draws the water back up?
You can't see any other apparatus. Near as you can tell, it might be magic, or it could be mechanical in some way, but you can't tell just by looking at it. But that purple globe is just, has water kind of flowing out of the top of it into the fountain, and it appears to be perpetual.
I'm going to turn it all into blood with a spell.
Is there anything in the water? I mean, as we're walking past.
Nothing is in the water. What is this spell you're going to use to turn it into blood, and why are you doing that?
It says wine blood. The spell takes any non-magical inert liquid and changes it into blood. It doesn't taste very good, but provides nutrients necessary for me.
Okay, you cast that spell, and nothing happens, and you may mark off a spell slot.
I did, and I'll tell these guys it's magic water. That sucks.
So Houdini's going to step up and look at the globe a little closer and compare it to the ones in the statue similarities.
Near as you can tell, there's no similarities other than roundness, but they don't look like the same globes. But that's not to say they don't not look the same. They're, a globe's a globe, but I think the other ones in the other room are stone, and this one's purple. So this one's painted, maybe.
All right.
Yuan wants to look at it, and he's trying to determine if he thinks there's anything magical about the globe.
And what method of determining magic are you using?
I guess just what he knows at this point. I'm not
Okay,
casting a spell.
you can roll an Arcana check for me. Okay, based on your knowledge of the arcane, you think that the purple globe is maybe not magical, but that the water is.
Okay, so I kind of tell the party guys, I mean, it's probably obvious since the vampire couldn't cast his spell, but it appears the water is magical.
All right, and just to remind everybody, the globe is purple and the curtains are purple. So if you think of anything on that line, something might be associated there.
The thing that comes to mind is rain.
Purple rain, everybody.
I'm gonna work with Moloch here down at the bottom and reveal our forward path by moving this curtain.
All right, rolling it. I'm just kidding. You remove the curtain, or you pull it back.
Yeah, not near as forceful as some vampires do. Apparently.
Okay. And you reveal an entirely empty room.
I'm gonna turn back to everyone and said, "Well, it's a dead end, boys."
Hold up. Let Houdini do his magic.
Yeah, seems unlikely.
There's going to be some magic. You're going to disappear? What are you going to do?
I'm going to investigate or take a look around and see if I see anything.
All right. You may investigate with a perception check. You do not detect anything out of the ordinary.
Panther's gonna step back and then gonna take a closer look at the water, maybe smell it.
Okay, Panthro goes over, smells the water. It smells like water would smell. It doesn't smell like anything but water.
I'd like to check out this particular area. It looks like maybe the floor is ready to give, and maybe I'll take my quarterstaff and smack it hard a couple of times just to check.
Okay, you make a couple of whacks on the floor. You may also roll a perception check. All right, you are able to notice that your whacking the floor makes a loud sound. That's it.
Oh, crap.
Well, I think we actually ran into
See what I did there? I made you guys think there was something.
Boys.
When Moloch comes in the room, he was wall trying to see if he can find any hidden doors or maybe some traps or something out of the ordinary.
Okay, you may also roll a perception check in the tower. Aha! Secret door right there.
Nice.
Here, I have found something. And
I still want someone to jump in that water just to see what happens.
Panthro's about to jump in it, I can tell. That door is a secret door which just appears in the wall as you're searching for it. You know, you might have put your hand on the stonework and maybe pushed in or clicked something, and the form of a door appears there. So it doesn't open or anything, but it's there. You can definitely tell it's there.
Okay. I'll look over at Houdini. Magic man, you want to look?
No, but I want you to tie this rope around you, and I'm going to go step in this corner and see if that cracked floor does anything.
I don't think bulls like ropes tied around them. Just so you know.
Hold tight.
I'll fine.
All right, looks like nothing's happening here. Can you open that door, Bull?
I need Panthro to please make a perception check for me for reasons I cannot disclose at this time.
All right.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry, Yurash, what was that?
I was just gonna. I'll move out of the. If nothing happened with the floor.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just move
no,
out of that
nothing.
area.
Yeah, the floor did not cave in there where you were standing or anything like that.
All right, good deal. I'll put my rope away.
And I'll snort and I'll announce to the group, Moloch, going to open door, I suppose.
I like that you. I like that you have broken speech, but you're using the word "suppose." That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me do a quick check for traps.
Moloch, not read per se. Okay.
Moloch has a good intelligence. He's just not very good at talking.
Oh, okay, okay. You can.
Fantastic.
You can roll investigation for the trap check, Houdini.
All right.
Panther nods at Zaka and goes into the other room.
Okay. Whoops, that was supposed to be reply LOL, not dot R or whatever the fuck happened there. Okay, you do not detect traps, Houdini, and you would probably know because you're Houdini.
I'll move back and go, okay, Minotaur, let's see if you can push this open.
And you said a while ago that I could tell there's a door there, but I didn't see any kind of a switch or anything, or I just haven't found it.
Yeah, it just looks like you can maybe push on it or whatever. You know, there's no handle or anything like that.
I'll shout out to Moloch and like, you're good at opening doors. Let's do it.
I'll try to open it the normal way by using pressure or whatever, and just trying to get it to come open, pushing on it or whatnot. If that doesn't work, then I'll make it open.
Say that again. You'll try to open it the normal way. Is that what you said?
The non-violent way. I'll just try to operate.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah. All right. Cool. So you push on the door, and it does give away. It totally gives away. And columns of stacked stone eyes protrude from the wall at 5-foot intervals. 2 beams of colored light cross the room east to west, and remember that's up to down, of course, from every other pair at heights of 1 foot and 5 feet above the floor. And the room has no apparent exits except for the door that you just opened.
Well, I'll turn and... Wizard, what do you think of this? I don't like it. I'll just kind of back away from the door.
Cheer bits. Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
But I'm happy to cast Mage Hand and put a hand through the beams. If
Thanks for the cheer bits, Hop the One.
Yeah, let's try that.
It's a good idea.
So you're gonna cast Mage Hand to do what?
I'm just gonna I'll try to use it to just break this first beam. So just kind of cast it and move it into that beam and see if anything happens.
Okay. And are you doing the 5-foot beam or the 1-foot beam?
Oh, sorry. Let me read that again.
Yeah, there's 2 beams coming from each thing, and they're 1 foot and 5 feet off the floor.
We'll start with the 1 foot because we'll start with the 1 foot.
Yeah, and Houdini will hand him in the top of his tinderbox, which is made out of steel that he can use like a mirror with the hand.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna do with just Mage Hand, or are you gonna use the mirror that he's giving you?
What are you telling me to do with the mirror? I missed.
To break the beam with like a mirror kind of thing.
Oh, I'll just use the Mage Hand to try to do it first.
Okay, so you put the Mage Hand at some point in the beam, the 1-foot one, the red one, and the beam disappears. It's as if your disrupting it made it go away.
But the Mage Hand is still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will I will move the mage hand up to the 5-foot beam.
Okay, and when you move the mage hand up, the 1-foot beam comes back, and the 5-foot one goes away.
Okay.
So I'll be the guinea pig since I'm short. If you put the mage hand back in the lower beam, I'll crawl under and get to the other side.
Yep. So I'll do that. I'll hold the mage hand, the lower 1-foot beam.
Okay, stand by, guys. I was trying to play background sounds, but I don't... Oh, yeah, they're there. You guys can't hear them, can you?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll get to it later. Okay, so go over that again. What's happening now?
So I'm using my mage hand to block the 1-foot high beam in this first, this right in front of Houdini. And
Right.
Houdini is going to try to, I guess, do a little limbo or crawl on the floor under the 5-foot beam, so that he's just going to try to see if he can get past it.
Okay, you can go ahead and move to where you want to go, Houdini. And you move past the one, you duck down under the 5-foot beam and go right past it, no problem.
All right, and I can I have a cantrip mage hand as well, which I'll cast for this next one and test that same theory out on the lower beam.
Okay, and when you cast Mage Hand and put it across the orange 1-foot beam, same thing, it disappears. The Mage Hand is just there.
And I'll test it and go to there.
Okay, and you make it there fine.
All right, I'll look back and say, hey, if you can crawl under that and get to here, we can move them and maybe make our way through this.
I was gonna say, there were other doors behind us. There's no way out of there, it doesn't seem.
Yeah, you guys are standing right in the way of other eyes.
That's a good point.
And Moloch closes the door. Fuck you, Houdini. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe if we trigger the top one, or both of them, it'll shoot the other beams. I don't know. But I made it this far. Do you want to see if I can get to the end by moving those mage hands all the way across by myself?
Sure, what could happen?
So I guess we'll move our 2 mage hands to the next 2, and I'll do the same crossover.
Okay, so you're gonna just do the same principle 2-2-2 and get to the other side.
Correct.
All right, so we can fast forward that. You will be able to do that. The mage hand blocks the beam and allows you to go past it without incident each time you do that. So between your mage hand and Uwan's mage hand, you're able to get over there.
All right, and I'm going to investigate this wall to see if there's any exits down here, similar to this one we're familiar with.
All right, roll a perception check, please. There is no such secret door in that wall. As far as you know.
All right, I'm going to look around at this whole area that's free here and see if I can spot anything.
It is an empty, or I mean, not empty, it is a dead end.
All right. I guess on my way back, as I get in between, I'm going to check these other eyes to see, look into them and see if there's anything I can decipher from each stage.
nothing that you wouldn't see just by, I mean, that isn't obvious. Like the eyes all look the same, but the beams are only coming out of every other one. So the ones that have beams coming, that don't have beams coming out, look like they could, but they're just not.
All right. So I guess I'll exit over and share all that I found with the rest of the party.
Okay.
The paladin wants to go another way. I tend to agree.
Oh, there's doors.
Yeah, let's go check out the other doors.
This is going to be so awesome because they're going to discover nothing and then decide to come back and have somebody else look for a secret door because... All right, so I will approve all your guys' moves. You guys can ski-bap and skedaddle all the way back up there. The food is still there. Still hot, still inviting, still smells good.
I think Houdini's feeling risky today. He's going to take a small bite of some of the food just to see if something happens.
Okay, and you pick up some food and you bite into it, and you remember that you heard Moloch say that he didn't think it was real, and as you bite into it, it is an illusion that fades, and it is food, but all it is rations and flavored water. But you do feel something come over you, and you're not exactly sure what it is. You don't feel bad. You don't. As a matter of fact, you might even feel good in a certain way, but you're not sure why.
Okay, I'm sure I'm going to pull that out on the party later.
As long as his pants don't start rising, I'm all right.
I'm gonna look to Moloch and ask if you checked this door, right? Before I open it.
Yes, I. Wait a minute. Who said that? You said that, right?
Yep.
I thought it was a wizard. Moloch did not hear no sounds, but door has not been checked for danger. No.
Oh, I had already opened it. Sorry. It was a rhetorical question. I was doing that anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so now what?
Is the door able to open as I was trying to open it?
Oh, you are able to open the door. And when you do, you see that these cramped quarters hold 4 large bunk beds. There are 5 of you, or 6 of you, so dibs. 4 open chests contain simple clothing, linen robes, woolen capes, and rope sandals, all of undyed and unornamented material.
Ugh, boring commoner clothes.
I could slice someone open and dye my cape red and wear it.
Oh, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
I was
It
gonna
sounds
say,
rather brutal. I mean, I don't disapprove, but it's.
Hey, if you guys want some colored capes, I could just hack one of you open. No big deal.
Right. Actually, while I was in here, I looked inside the chest. You said, can I do a general look through? Is
Yeah.
there anything hidden under the
Yeah.
beds or?
Sure, you do a general look through, and in one of the chests you find a letter, and the letter says, "Your fee as requested. I trust this will gain me access to the inner sanctum." And it's signed K.
Does it give an idea what the fee paid was?
The letter only says those words.
The fee, okay.
And other than that, there's nothing in this room, but you do notice, much the same as the dining room area, it is immaculate. There's no dust. It's very clean. The beds are made. Looks good.
I'll give it a nod of approval, as though a nobleman approval of how his commoners keep their clothes, and move on.
Okay.
Did that letter look as though it was written in a skilled hand, or pretty sloppily?
It looks to be in neither sophisticated nor brutish Moloch language type.
Yeah. Did a pair of hooves write that, or yeah?
Thanks for the cheers. Thanks for the cheer. Who was that? Bring the game. Thanks for the cheers, man.
Give a quick listen to this whatever side, left side of the room again, and if I don't hear anything, I'll open the door.
Okay, you listen, and it's same as before. It is silent, so you open the door. And in this room, several worn throw pillows cover the room's floor. The faint smell of incense permeates the air. Somebody has been smoking weed.
I look for the weed.
We'll go in immediately.
There's no weed. Oh, yeah, because of the weed, or because of pillows?
Pillows, of course. Oh, very smoky room. I take it.
It's actually not smoky. It just smells like incense. There's no incense burning, but it does smell that way. So maybe they were burning it before, or whatever. Somebody might have.
I will look under the pillows, look at the little incense burner or whatever that is in the middle of the room, and just kind of check it out.
Okay, please roll a perception check. Yes, you do find under one of the pillows a blackened crystal ball.
Wizard.
Yes.
Say, look at this thing. What is that?
So I take a look at it and kind of roll it over in my hand and see if I can discern anything from it.
Roll for me an Arcana check, please. Yes, you are able to discover something about this crystal ball, and I will put the crystal ball in the party sheet and allow everyone to click on it and read for themselves what that says. Stand by. Hey, Jingo the Fool, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the cheer bits. So, as you guys read that description, that it doesn't say it there, but that is a one-time event.
Interesting.
And you know from your Arcana check about the fact that you can ask a question and that it will give you, the worst possible outcome about the question you're asking.
Okay.
And your skill was high on your Arcana check, which normally you might not have known that, but you know that if you ask a question, like in other words, some people that use the crystal ball might not have known that it was going to give the worst answer, but you already know that in advance.
Got you. So obviously, I shared that with the party.
Right.
I'll ask him, well, how many, do we all get to use this once, or is it just one of us gets to use it once thing?
It appears a one-time use only to me.
Well, don't let the vampire do it.
What I would suggest that we hold on to it and perhaps use it at a later time. I'm happy to hold on to it if you'd like. Unless there's something anyone wants to know about right away.
No, I don't.
My question would be, what happens if we block all the lights? But that would be...
Oh, yeah, the lasers or lights, yeah.
Well, we haven't tried to touch or do anything with the water or the purple balls, so we could always use a little mage hand to touch some of that stuff, see if anything happens, or try to grab that ball.
Oh, sure. See, Rob, it looks like there's plates and things on this table. Do those also are those also illusionary if I take one off?
Yeah. So once Houdini reached and took a bite of food, all of the stuff that you see on the table disappeared, and there's just like some rations and some water glasses, and that's it.
After you started talking about touching the water, and you say we haven't touched the water, Panther says, Saka touched the water.
Well, it was a little bit. I mean, I was curious.
Yeah, well, nothing happened.
Nothing bad happened.
Do I believe what he's saying to be true?
About Sokka touching the water?
No, about the nothing bad happening when he touched the water.
I'll let you decide as your character without rolling anything whether or not you believe that's true.
All right. I'll remain skeptical as a character.
Okay.
These guys don't like blood.
Oh, top of the hour.
Take one of the glasses that are on this table.
All right. And before you take the glass that's on the table, it is the top of the hour, so we're going to run another Fantasy Grounds. That was a fast hour, everybody. We're going to run another Fantasy Grounds license giveaway. So let me get that going. All right. So I have put the raffle in the chat. Everybody can enter. I'll start the 20-minute timer, and we will count down. Obviously, Chucky Larms will have to excuse himself from this contest because we aren't going to allow anybody to win twice. That would be too ridiculous. All right, back to the game. Somebody's picking up a glass. What's happening?
Yeah, Zaka would like to pick up a glass. You said
Okay.
There's a glass or a
Yep,
crystal glass.
yeah, they're just glasses of water.
Okay.
And they might flavored water. They might be different colors. Maybe not. It just says flavored water. I'm just making that up about the colors. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take that back because I don't want you to infer that there's anything to do with the watercolors down in the thing below. So never mind that. Just water.
Moloch's going to get impatient and go to the back.
Those of you typing join, you want to type raffle instead.
The wall there to the south for maybe another hidden door.
Oh, in the bunk room?
Yeah, this standing around is getting on his nerves.
Do the same on the far wall.
Okay, you can both roll perception checks.
You cut out there. I'm going to assume you said roll perception checks.
Yes, I did.
Investigation.
Neither one of you find anything on your perspective walls. Respective walls, I should say.
And I put the crystal ball in my backpack and exit the room.
Okay, you can do that.
I'd like to do that again, too, for that wall, sir.
Okay, before you do that, Panthro, I will tell you that even though you didn't find anything in the wall, you sense that what's beyond it is the outside. The outside of the building.
Oh, okay.
Has anything changed about the statue that I'm standing next to, Zaka?
And Moloch, you sense the same.
Since the illusion?
Yeah, okay.
Statues have not changed. Lightning Bolt, cheer bits. Thanks for the cheer bits. Cheered 51 at a time.
Spin the statue around so it's no longer.
You can attempt to spin the statue.
And me and Pathfinder.
That statue does not move.
Lightning in the chat. There's lighting it up with bits.
Yeah, I see. The statue does not move when Orpheus tries to change it.
Damn. When these two guys, if they gotta make a roll, let me know. I just realized I have guidance, so I could be putting that on them if they have to make rolls.
I'll let them let you know rather than me.
Yeah, like Molek said, I definitely wanted to check out this wall, this big wall that nobody's really looked at.
Okay, so you guys are checking out that wall, and between the two of you doing investigations over and over, and everybody wanting to try and find something in these walls, you discover that this wall has no doors or anything about that. It's just a wall.
And Yuan does want
Curious.
to check the wall by this.
And you sense the same thing as the other people.
Okay.
You sense that beyond that wall is outside.
Okay, perfect.
Is there anything within the stove or anything within this on the
The stove doesn't have any food or cooking, stuff on it. There's no food or anything. It's just a, like an unused stove at this point.
But what the crystal ball to see
Cheer bits.
the worst outcome that will happen?
works? For me.
Check this wall out in here too, if I could.
Who's I?
Moloch. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You check that wall and you give it a thorough check, and you think that there's nothing going on with that wall other than it being a wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna go jump in the water and splash around like a little kid.
Yeah, there's something to this fountain, I believe.
Cause
Okay. Describe to me exactly how you're jumping around in it. Like, are you just?
Cut out roll.
Oh, sorry.
well, I'm stomping around and splashing and like kicking the wall and hitting the globe and splashing more and stomping around. Like literally like a little kid in a pool, just making it
Okay,
one hell of a
and describe to me from doing that about how much of yourself and what parts of you are getting wet. Is just your legs or your whole body, or you're entirely soaking wet? You're soaking wet.
yeah,
Okay.
head to toe.
All right. So you do that, and nothing happens, but your eyes get an odd sensation in them. Neither good nor bad. Doesn't hurt, and you can't see anything better or anything like that, but your eyes just feel weird from the water dripping inside them.
All right.
That's the best I can do to
let
fucking.
everyone know that my eyes feel weird after splashing myself in the face. I recommend everyone try it.
And we'll go back to town blind.
Moloch will ask the group, who has investigated carefully this fountain besides rolling around in the water as he looks over at the vampire?
I looked at it.
Okay. Moloch does not understand the purpose
Pink
of
eye.
the fountain.
Yeah, Yuan looked at it as well, and the water was.
All right, we got 18 people in the raffle. 13 minutes to go.
What I recall.
Moloch will suggest to the party, perhaps we should make a large effort to search this wall. There has to be another way out.
Who's got that crystal orb? Let's concentrate on what happens if we walk into that other room with the lasers.
You mean the crystal ball, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I do. So that's Yuan.
Okay, so Zaka has gone into the laser room. Well, we're calling them lasers, but I don't know that they're necessarily lasers, but that's what we're going to call them. The other three of you are still up by the fountain. Oh, here comes the monk. I always assume when it goes quiet, something's wrong with the voice. Can you guys hear me?
No. Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
sir.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
okay. Okay, and when the vampire enters the room, I need to tell him something.
tensions building, whispers going around.
Cheer 76, McClancy, probably taking down the Bit Boss and becoming Bit Boss. Taking down the Bit Boss. I see it on the
I think you
stream.
guys might be on the right track. You should all go into that laser room.
That didn't sound up.
Says the guy who threatened to eat the whole party.
It's easier if they're dead.
All right. So, yeah, what do you guys want to do? Those light beams are still going across.
I'm gonna
I
reach
will-
my hand out and touch one of them. This closest one here, that's red one. See if my hand breaks it like the mage hand.
Okay, you reach out and touch one of them. And you take 7 damage.
Oh no.
And that answers that question.
Ouch.
Can I hold the glass up? Does it go through the glass, or does anything else? No, the mage hand itself is probably transparent, but I'm assuming that crystal glass is as well.
You hold a glass up to it, and the light kind of refracts a little bit, but it doesn't break the beam.
Okay.
So,
I'll let these guys know. As soon as I walked in here, I could see the outline of that secret door, like quite clearly. Like besides the fact that we already found it and it was open.
can you come down and look at the end of the laser tunnel to see if there's any door down there that's similar?
I could definitely try. Yes.
The vampire comes down there, looks all the way down the hall, and sees that there is, in fact, a secret door right there that Urash rolled the shittiest fucking roll of all time and did not detect it.
Alright,
Same door there.
I think we can let the vampire go across with the mage hands, and since he spotted it, he dealt it, he smelt it.
Those who dealt it smelt it.
So what happened with the other guy when he put his hand in front of the?
He took 7 radiant damage.
I don't like the words radiant. Just
Hey,
let
I'm
me know.
gonna encourage him to go ahead and walk right through that.
I will go in and I'm gonna try to ninja my way through these beams.
You got 4 foot of clearance to get through them, right?
Okay, simply ninjing your way past each beam does require a dexterity saving throw for each beam. You may attempt that if you wish.
And I try to tell Panthro, look, we can easily get past it with the same way we did it, but if you'd like to,
Hey, thanks for the
do your ninja
follow.
ways, that's fine as well.
George Quayle, I think, is the name. George Quayle. Yes, thanks for the follow.
I've got a shield I can block it with.
What's that? You have a what?
A shield. I could use a shield to block if you need. You got mage hand. Seemed to
Sure.
work
Yeah, I mean,
just
we
fine.
can do the mage hand and shields and whatever. If that works to get us all across, let's do that.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are going to take the... You guys are all going to 6 go across and do the whole mage hand block, everybody move, that whole thing, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, everyone roll just a straight D20 in the chat.
Sorry, Rob. D20? Okay.
D20, just a regular D20 in the chat. Okay, nobody got a 1, so you guys are all able to get across there. I'm going to put your tokens over there, and I'm going to put the tokens in the beam, but that's only because there's only room for 6 of you to be over there. So you guys do discover the door, and you make it across the room without incident. And I ordered you in that way. You guys can change the order if you want, but what would you guys like to do at that point?
I'd like
Immediately
to ask why the vampire hasn't opened this door.
I'm opening it. I'm opening it.
Okay, you're going to open it? The door
word
does...
Radiant got me a little bit shook.
The door does open.
I pat him on the back with my mage hand.
You see,
Alright.
you can without, okay, you go in, so then you'll see the whole room. You see a statue there, and then you'll see this whole room. So let me unshade it. It's a very, very long room.
Holy.
Damn.
Okay, so the statues along the east and west walls, again, that's up and down, of this long chamber are smaller versions of the ones in the banquet hall, except that they face into the walls rather than away from them. A green rug laid along the center of the corridor has several crystal lenses set within it.
Can I spin the statue around?
Yeah, I'd like to help him try and spin it, whichever room.
Okay, touching the statue does reveal that they spin freely, so you can turn that statue around to face the other way if you would like to do that.
Yes. That is what I intend to do.
All right, so you spin that statue around. Watch this movement. Da, 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 right like that. And face it toward the center of the room, and nothing happens.
I'll head to the other side of the room and turn that statue around.
Okay, so you get all the way down there, and I'll move your token when you move it, and you spin that statue around, and that does have an effect. First of all, you see that you're standing next to a door. I don't know if you guys can see that, but
I
I'll
did see that, yeah.
unshade that slightly more. But when you spin the statue around, you see the magic of these lenses activate, and they display a riot of images featuring alternate timelines from your life. You each individually see things that you've experienced before, kind of pictographs of scenes as if you were looking from from outside yourself, from when you were a child, and from when, even as recently, and then some stuff that you're in that you don't recognize, which you assume has to be from the future, but nothing distinguishable, nothing that makes you know anything about the future. You just see yourself with people you've never met. And each of you needs to please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Can I cast guidance on everyone?
You can cast it on one person.
On myself.
Okay.
Oh crap, let me do that in the tower. Hold on.
So Rob, one of my effects is magic resistance. Should I roll this with advantage or no?
In this case, no. Okay, who are we missing here?
I just stepped back. I had my head turned for just a minute. What are we rolling for?
Wisdom saving throw.
There we go.
Do I have Houdini?
Yeah, I did roll one. I can do it again if I need to.
Do not see Houdini. Can you do that again? Okay, it didn't.
I see an effect.
Oh,
but
wisdom
I
saving.
can't see it.
Yeah. No. It's fine. I was looking for something that I shouldn't be looking for, so never mind me. Okay, so Panthro and Yuan and Zaka and Moloch. Now wait a minute. Moloch rolled twice. Okay, we're gonna take the first one. So those four that I mentioned. Nope. It's actually everybody except Orpheus in the room become unnerved by these visions. And you will all have an effect on you that will not become apparent until later on. Because that's the kind of DM I am.
Awesome.
So I need to have a moment to apply that effect. And I believe we're also going to reveal the winner of Fantasy Grounds license number 2 at the same time. So stand by,
I'm gonna
guys.
step away from the computer for a couple seconds. Then,
Okay,
see if I
no
can-
problem. Okay, so let me do the Fantasy Grounds license. Let's find out who the winner is. Drum roll, everybody. The winner is Justin Friedis. Everybody,
Nice.
Yay,
congrats to
congratulations.
Justin Friedis. And I will write that down. So we will do the third giveaway at the top of the hour. Congrats to Justin Friedis. All right. So those images kind of fade away a little bit after a moment or two, and all but the vampire were unnerved by them. There is a door that you discover all the way down by the monk who is standing there. And what would you guys like to do at this point?
That's Panther.
You also, oh yeah, sorry. For those of you that don't know what I mean when I say the monk, that is Panthro. You also notice there is a peg next to the door in the northwest corner, and there are a dozen blindfolds on the peg.
I grab a blindfold.
Okay. There are. There's no parcel for that, so suffice to say, anybody that wants a blindfold, you can just say you have one.
All right, and like I said, I'm going to listen at the door.
Okay, you can roll a investigation. Sorry, perception check, please.
All right.
Okay, you listen at the door and you hear nothing.
Do we all want to put these blind?
I think
Absolutely.
that'd be wise.
I suppose. Mulak
Right.
not like.
So let's put blindfolds on. We'll open the door.
Okay, so you guys, who is not putting on a blindfold? Is everybody going to put a blindfold on?
Well, the blindfold's on.
Sorry, I didn't get any of that.
Zoc.
Yeah, you're cutting out there. I didn't hear that.
He said he will not put the blindfolds on.
Okay, so who was that? Moloch?
Zaka.
Oh, Zaka. Okay. You're gonna take two, but not put one on. So does that mean you're putting the other one on? Oh, what kind of fucking Abbott and Costello routine is happening right now? That's that thing where you tell somebody there's 2 American coins that add to 55 cents, and one of them is not a nickel. What are the coins? And people fucking can't get it. And then, but the answer is a 50-cent piece and a nickel. And then they go, well, one of them's not a nickel. And you go, yeah, but the other one is. That's what's happening right now.
I think he just was saying he's not going to put either one on.
Okay, so everyone except Zaka puts on the blindfold, and then Portho opens the door. I will not reveal the room that is there because you can't see it because you're blindfolded. But I do want to whisper something to Zaka, so just one second.
Suspense.
I'll just let everyone know not to move forward. I'll encourage Panthro to lift up his thing and look in the room.
All right, I will. I'll take a glance.
Okay. One second.
Well, I I tell everybody it's a spiked pit trap in the room.
The whole damn thing.
Okay, so everybody who either looks or is told will know that that's what that room is.
Okay.
It's 20 feet deep. And it goes all the way to the door at the north end. A small alcove to the east has a door in the far wall.
I put the blindfold back on. Panther puts the blindfold back on, and then I put my foot in the room, like as if I'm going to take a step.
Okay.
Oh, there's another side room.
Yeah, that's just a little alcove. You put the blindfold on and you step into the room, and it's a solid floor.
Sneaky bastards. All right, I will try to. I'll walk over with the blindfold on to that, like feel over to the that little alcove.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and you can move over there. And you walk solidly as if there is no spike pit trap.
And is that a door there in the alcove?
It is a door.
All right, tell everybody, don't be scared. It's solid. At least walking to this section over here to the alcove is solid. I don't know about the rest of it though.
Oh, sorry. You don't know if that's a door because you have a blindfold on.
Well, yeah, once I get over there, I'll take the blindfold off.
Okay, you take it off, and it is a door. Yeah.
All right, and then I'll go listen to it.
Oh, you're gonna go listen to it. Oh, very good, fantastic. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Zuck, I'd like to check while he's doing that. If with the blindfold off, does my what the hell do I have? Staff hit any quarterstaff hit anything solid?
It does not. If you have your blindfold on and you put your quarterstaff into the room, it goes down into the pit.
All right.
Do we know that Orpheus didn't really seem affected in the room, or do we not know that by the whatever effect came over us?
Let me answer that in one brief second while I catch up here. I'm gonna answer to what Panthro found by listening at the door, which is you hear a faint moaning.
The good kind or the bad kind?
I whisper back that I hear something.
Okay, now go ahead, Gwydion, ask again.
I'm just asking if in character we know that Orpheus was not affected by whatever we're affected by in the room.
You wouldn't know that unless you had a discussion about it. No.
Okay, sounds good.
Mainly because he was all the way down at the other end of the room, and I mean,
Yep.
yeah,
No, that makes sense.
right.
Complete sense.
Okay, so quarterstaff dips in, and that is a pit.
Yeah, I'm going to encourage everyone to put their blindfold on before they go in here, and I'll follow. I'll put my blindfold on and follow over to Panthro's spot, just knowing he was safe getting there.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna take I'll take my rope and wrap it around someone before they go in there. So if they do fall through, they won't go all the way to the bottom and hit the spikes.
Okay, you tie your rope. So first of all, Zaka puts on his blindfold, and he walks over to there, and it's a solid floor his whole way. And
where once it wasn't. Okay.
Right. And is Yuan putting his blindfold on?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you put your blindfold on, and you walk across a solid floor, and you get over there.
As they get closer, as more people come over, I'll tell them that there's some sort of moaning sound in there.
Okay.
I'll go with my blindfold as well.
All right, you put your blindfold on, and you walk over there, following the sound of the other party members, and you do not fall in the pit.
When I touch them, I'll take my blindfold off.
This sounds like a sex game. All right.
Yeah, I take mine off too. Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys are all there, and
Yeah, once we get people, this kind of little alcove filled up, I will go ahead and open the door, I guess.
all right, the door opens, and I will show you what is there. This again is a long room. Immediately inside the room is another door to the north. But this hallway leads east and then bends to the north. A cot sits in the corner at the bend. Standing near the cot, an ancient man with a bandage over his left eye leans on a staff and beckons. A cloud of eyes hovers near him. What?
This is what they said blinded them, the other people.
Should we leave our blindfolds on?
I don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna go listen to the other door that's right next to it.
Can I confirm something real quick? We're saying man, not statue of man, correct?
It is a man. And he's the one that's moaning. He's kind of like, oh.
Can we see both his hands?
Yeah. He's beckoning you with one and holding his staff with the other, since you asked. I just made a little masturbation joke there, everybody. All right, you can roll perception, Panthro, for the listening at that door.
All right.
Warlock will tell Orpheus he will go after him and guard his rear.
Again, sex
The
games.
rear.
You do not hear anything at that door, and I don't see anybody else that's moved yet. So yeah, so this guy's just down at the end of the hall, waving you in.
All right, I will open the door.
Aha! You're gonna open that door. All right. So, guy at the end of the
While
hall
he's
be
doing
damned.
that, I'll put my what's the fuck's the word? Blindfold on and make it across to the little cubby. Now that there's room.
Okay, and you put your blindfold on and you walk right over there. You open this door, and that room, you can see into it that it's a room, but it is dark. Unlike the rest of the place, it is dark in there and unlit. Portho in particular has dark vision, so you can see in there a bit. And at this point, you just see that there's like dirt and grass and branches in that little area there depicted on the map. And other than that,
So my dark
is
vision doesn't penetrate any.
it does, but the part that you can't see is a wall. Here, I guess I'll show you the. I'll do this. Hold on.
But yeah, you cut out there for a second. You said the part that I can't see. You could.
Is a wall.
Oh, okay. So it's like a hallway. Sort of.
So yeah, so it's like that. So there, you should be able to tell by the map now.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a room. My bad. All right,
I'm
so
just
I will,
viewing you. Thanks for joining.
Step in
Welcome
and
to
take
the
a
stream.
look at this, the whatever's going on there with the plants and the dirt.
Okay, and Moloch, I see that you've drawn your path. What is it that you're doing exactly?
Oh, Moloch's just following party.
Okay,
I have
and
a blindfold on.
you are wearing your blindfold. Okay, so you make it over there. So as you step in to investigate, you find what makes you want to roll initiative.
Yay.
Yay.
Boom,
Holy
bitches!
No.
Oh no, the scorpion.
Yeah.
Big scorpion.
Oh yeah.
That scorpion has a scorpion. Like, what the fuck?
So we're fighting the little one, right?
Familiar.
You guys are not fighting the little one. All right, that scorpion, for whatever reason, that scorpion did not surprise or attack you until you noticed it. So now that we have everyone's initiative, we will start. And Uwan is up, and you have noticed that Panthro has noticed something.
Yeah, I will yell out, "That's the scorpions!"
Rock
Okay.
on.
Let's see. Can I, if I move here, can I see? Do I have any line of sight to the scorpion?
You would probably have to move one more. I mean, you know it's there. You can see something moving in there, but if you're going to do any kind of ranged or sight-based thing, you'd have to move one closer.
And will I provoke it if I move out of its? I mean, is that kind of in his range? I can't.
It would be around a hard corner, but it would still be, yeah. By the way, what is this fucking range anyway? 5 feet, 5 feet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what? I guess for now, I'm gonna give the party a little room. I'm gonna stay where I was. A firebolt cantrip for if this thing comes to a place I can see it.
Okay. You do that, and Just as you are preparing to do some nastiness, Mr. This guy
Uh-huh.
comes out.
Oh shit! Another one.
And he comes over and proceeds to do, holy crap, 3 attacks. 2 with its claws. First one's a hit. Does some light damage to Panthro and grapples him.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Second claw attack is also a hit. And then the stinger.
Uh-oh.
The stinger is a hit on this helpless monk as well. Let's see. Okay, wow. So you take piercing damage. And then you save against the poison, so should only take half.
Oh, man,
Which-
I'm hurt.
Holy
Which
crap.
did not work. You should have, I'm going to give you 2 back. You should have only take half on that. This monk is very hurt, and in addition to being hurt, is blinded.
Oh,
You will have a chance. Let's see, the blinded. Let's see. Okay, you can. Yeah, you can save at the end of each of your turns for the blinded.
okay.
And that is all it does. But guess whose turn it is now?
Can I lose
Yay.
my ready to firebolt or no?
Oh, you can firebolt that one at a -2 to go through the monk who's still standing.
Okay, because of my feet bullshit, I can ignore half cover.
Oh,
and
then you
3/4
can
cover.
take a you can take the regular shot.
Okay, and stand by.
You notice when you shoot that you're affected. Your combat skills are somehow affected, and you feel that that is because of the trauma you felt from seeing those things in the other room.
Excellent.
And so you missed, and we are not using crit fumbles today, so you do not have to incur any wrath.
Right.
All right. This is going to be bad because this scorpion has no choice but to attack.
Uh-oh.
It does damage with its first claw. It attacks again and
Oh.
misses. And it stings, and this... We now have an unconscious monk.
Oh no.
Shit.
Panthro falls.
And Panthro makes his first death save, and it is a success. Houdini, man down, big trouble.
Manually apply a healing potion to Panthro.
Yes,
Hopefully
and
Andrew understands that.
as per my normal house rule, it is a +2 on the heal if you administer it anally.
Oh my god.
I need to hear the words, shove it up his ass.
I did.
All right. So, Robert, do you have the healing potion coded or no?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can give yourself a +2 on that and heal yourself.
All right.
And then Houdini can remove his
Stop.
potion of analness.
And I don't know if you count that as a bonus action, applying a healing potion, or a reaction.
It's an action.
Full action. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll move down here with my cunning action to clear space.
Okay, you do that, and it is a Moloch.
Moloch is going to charge into the room. He'll run into the room, I guess.
When I hear this hooves pounding, I say, "No, they're gonna blind us.
Blind, you said?
Go see the man with the eyes."
Go see the man. It's Adam 12. See the man.
Do I feel like he knows what he's talking about?
I'm probably staring off into the sky like I'm not looking at anything.
I will let you answer that question on your own as your character, whether or not you feel he knows what he's talking about.
Moloch's going to go kill these. Enough of this silliness.
Okay, so you move 15 to there, and then you move another 15 to there, and you will take an op shot for leaving the area of Scorpion 8. So let me do that.
Actually, I'm going to move into that corner, Rob.
Which corner?
Just above me there.
Is your movement more than 30?
It's 40.
Oh, well then have at it. But you'll take an op shot from the claw, and that op shot misses. So you may do your worst.
All right, so I'm going to swing my maul at him.
All right.
Let's see here.
You feel that your combat is affected by what happened to you in the other room. However, you do hit.
All right.
And you do 12 damage to said Scorpion, as they say in French. Yes, you may take your second attack, and you once again hit. And you do more damage.
And I'm going to cast as a bonus action, I'm going to cast some crazy music playing there. I'm going to play it's distracting me. I'm sorry. I'm going to cast a bonus action spell, cantrip. Find it here.
Which one?
Oh, it's not cantrip. It's a regular spell, but it's a bonus action. That's fine. It's caustic spittle. Basically, what it does, basically it allows me to spit a glob of acid out of my mouth. It's a ranged attack.
Holy crap. Awesome. It is a ranged attack, you say?
Yes, sir.
So that will be at disadvantage.
Why is that?
Because you are engaged, you are doing a ranged attack in melee range, so you will be at disadvantage.
You know what? You're right. I did not realize it was ranged until I started reading it. So never mind about that. I think I'm just going to.
Well, the way things are going, you're disadvantaged anyway.
Yeah, that'll be it.
And also, if the music is distracting for you, you can decrease the volume in Discord if you like.
It's fine. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was a background noise was supposed to stop ending. I didn't realize you actually were playing.
I'm supposed to be freaking you guys out.
You're doing a good job.
I love it.
All right, Zaka, sorry. You're not a virus.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. All right, you go.
Okay, right there. I'll move one up north then.
Yep, that's fine. You go to there.
I hear he said, "Hello, good singer."
All right, Orpheus, the vampire.
Yeah, give me a couple seconds here, please.
Janky moves.
Janky movement.
Janky,
So when I
janky
move here,
moves.
I'll see Panthro laying on the ground, right?
Yes, you will.
All right.
Well, he's
He's
up, right?
he's no, he's
I'm
no, because
awake.
he was unconscious. Yeah, yeah. So you move 30 to there.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna cast a third, and it's my favorite spell.
Which one is it?
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
15-foot distance around me. If they're in there at the beginning of their turn, I believe.
Okay.
I'm just reading it. Obviously, none of my teammates are going to be affected by it.
Correct.
And yeah,
It's a great spell.
it is a great spell. Do you want me to put a thing around me so you can see?
We'll leave it. We won't have to draw it unless these things move somewhere.
Okay. And that's a full action. And I don't have a bonus action, so that will be my turn, sir.
Okay, round 2.
And Rob, I don't think it mattered. I don't know if it'll make any difference, but Panthro shows his grappled twice. I don't know if
That's because he is grappled by both scorpions.
Okay.
Oh,
So it is Yuan.
So can I drop a fireball in that room and basically get everything in that room?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Well,
Okay.
I'm assuming he's an evocation wizard and he's not going to get you guys, right?
That's correct. I won't get any of them. I can
Well, we
take
like you.
off.
Okay, so
Up to
you
4.
can fireball those 2 scorpions.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Oh no, I'm not that kind of wizard. Here we go.
I am.
I'm too used to playing with him.
All right, they both succeed on their saves, so they will take half damage on whatever you do. Oh, snap. They each took 12 fire
Crap.
from your 25 roll.
Okay. And I will. I'll end my turn. So.
All right, this scorpion has...
He's going to have to make his save first.
Oh, go for it. He succeeds. And he takes half of that damage.
And yeah, he can do his turn now.
All right, he has to release his grapple
Okay.
on the monk because he thinks the monk is dead. And he's going to attack this guy. Claw, miss. Claw, fumble. Stinger, miss. Wow.
do a reaction.
What is your reaction before you do it? What is it? You are not able to react because shield is only if you are hit, and you are not hit.
Oh, well, he didn't hit me.
No, he missed you 3 times.
I couldn't hear you. Yeah, you're cutting out real
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, am I cutting out for everyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that, guys. I honestly don't know why that's happening. I really don't, because looking at my Discord, it all seems fine. It's all green. I don't know why I'm cutting out. There is the chance that I'm picking up the
Good
push
most
to
of the time.
talk. Well, yeah, it could be my push to talk skills as well. That could be it. All right, so this scorpion is also going to release his grapple.
He's also got to make a save.
Go for it. He fails.
All right.
Nice.
He takes 15, and now you're gonna pay for it.
I'm all right with that.
He's gonna attack the vampire with a claw and crit.
Oh shit.
You fail your concentration save.
Damn.
He attacks you again. Misses, and he stings you. That is also a crit. Holy mother of God.
Hashtag cheater. DM dice mods.
You succeed on your save.
Yes.
So you are poisoned. Actually, you should not. I don't know that's not coded right. Let me give you back 4 points here. Hold on.
It's crazy.
And you are blinded. All right, Panthro, you are blinded and prone.
Fantastic. All right, I will stand up, and then I will strike out at both of these scorpions.
Okay, stand by for 1 second. Who was the person that was not affected by what happened in the other room? Was that Orpheus?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you stand up, Panthro. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna attack with whip out my nunchucks and attack both of the scorpions with them.
Yeah, because you're some kind of nunchuck warrior. All right. You feel that from the effects of the other room that your combat skills have been nerfed, and you
Oh,
miss.
no. Can I do it on the other one?
And you hit.
All right.
And you do 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning.
I will use some key and do a flurry of blows.
Nice. That is a miss.
Ooh.
All right, second attack.
Taziudis, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This one is also a miss. You ain't no Bruce Lee, sir.
Don't want to be. Yeah, I really don't want to be hit again. Let's see. I've only got a few more. I'm gonna try to move out, and since I have mobile, so the scorpion I hit will not be able to attack me, but the other one will as I move out.
Okay, so you'll take 1 op shot only.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. You are hit.
I stumble out of the room.
And you take...
Still up.
I'm going to ask you to roll a dexterity saving throw, because he should grapple you, but if you manage to escape it, I will not have him grapple you. That's going to be good enough. So you managed to get out of there. You can roll a saving throw for the blinded. What is that? I can't remember the saving throw.
Oh
yeah. Constitution. You are no longer blinded.
Yay! Right,
You managed to wipe all the. Yeah, you managed to wipe all the poison out of your eyes or whatever. All right, Houdini. Houdini.
Are haunted by their past. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna throw 3 magic missiles at Scorpion 2.
Okay. You throw 3 magic missiles, and that scorpion takes all that damage.
And I'll move back to there.
Okay, moving there, you will take an op shot. Except, no, you won't, because he's...
No.
Oh, yeah, well, for 2 reasons. He already took his reaction, and you have the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Moloch, you may proceed, sir.
Moloch will crush.
Moloch miss.
Shit. Moloch, try again.
Moloch hit that time. And you do some damage.
I'm going to.
Why are there frogs in here? What the fuck?
I'm going to say it.
Keep the gun.
Ooh.
Sore Loser 1, thanks for the follow. All right, what's happening?
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to action surge.
Yes.
And I'm going after him again.
All right, 2 more shots.
Serious horn action.
That was some horn action. And this is another fumble.
Oh my god. Rob, you've got something going on here. Some kind of extent.
Well,
Finally!
every one of your attacks is at disadvantage. That's why.
I know. I'm just crying.
That is a hit. And you do absolute minimum damage. And at the end of your turn, we will now, at the top of the hour, give away yet another Fantasy Grounds license. We have 20 entrants from the last one. We are going to start a new one. Boom, everybody. The contest is on for Fantasy Grounds license number 3. Oh, it says number 2, but it is number 3. I forgot to change it. So go ahead and type in your entries, exclamation raffle, if you would like to be entered for the Fantasy Grounds standard license giveaway, courtesy of Robert Ducci and Doug Davison and Smiteworks and me and everybody else. All right, and TsunamiCon. All right, back to the action.
All right, I'm gonna say, well, I thought we were running, but y'all keep. I'm gonna do that now.
Okay, and if you make that move, you are good to go.
Okay. I'll strike out with my longsword a couple of times.
Okay. You feel as well ill effects. You swing, but you do hit. And you do damage.
Extra attack, be a second attack here.
And this one is a miss.
All right.
Orpheus, you
I'm gonna
are
touch myself
blind and grappled.
with a level 2 cure wounds.
Okay. You do
Worst.
so, and it's the fucking worst. But you still
Second
get
worst ever.
second worst ever.
And I think that's all I can do. Yep, that's all I can do, sir.
Okay, so that's gonna bring us to the next round. And Uan.
Oh man, I guess I will use my final 3rd level spell slot and drop another fireball in there.
All right. You may fireball the 2 scorpions. 1 success, 1 failure. Much damage is had, and both scorpions still remain.
Jeez. Let's see, is there anything else I can do? All right.
All right. Next scorpion. Seems to be mainly interested in the 2 people to his south. He will choose a target for the stinger, which is going to be Zaka. But first, a claw to each of you. Both misses. And the stinger on Zaka is also a miss. What the fuck? All right, the vampire is now being attacked. Oh, you know what? Let me retro that. I'm going to count that as a miss anyway, but you can do a Constitution saving throw for your blindness, sir.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I forgot about that.
As did I. You are not blind. However, you're still being attacked, and that first one was a miss. Second one was a hit. You are still grappled. Here comes the stinger. Stinger is a hit. You fail your save and take that poison. And guess what? You're blinded. Panthro.
All right, Panthro will up to the edge of the room here and then swing with his nunchucks
Okay.
at Scorpion 8.
For those of you redeeming things in the chat for heal bots and all that, they are not in effect for TsunamiCon. So I will refund anybody that has been doing that.
Hopefully.
Okay, the nunchucks, the first one misses, second one hits. And does minimum damage.
I'll go ahead and do flurry of blows again.
Okay.
See how it works.
Wah wah. This one is a miss. The next one is a hit. Scorpion takes 7 damage. Now they're both black. That
And then
sounds
I'll
really
wait
super racist,
and
but you know what I
avoid
mean.
attacking.
Okay. Can't eat you. Houdini. I believe you were brought famous not only by your magicalness, but also by someone saying your name in Star Wars. Houdini! I believe they mispronounced it
I dropped
Utini.
some magic missiles on the guy to the north.
Do it.
Houdini.
No one laughed at my joke. You all die. You have taken him down. Scratch 1 Scorpion. Moloch. Your kill has been taken from you.
Moloch will make it up now.
Okay. Here comes the sounds for the magic missile 4 hours later. You miss.
All right.
And that is a hit.
Oh, goodness.
You do some damage to the scorpion, but it is still alive.
All right.
Chakra, it is your turn.
I like how it's a different name every time. It really,
Yeah, it's
really
different. I've changed it every time.
Am I able to step into someone's square and attack with my longsword, please?
You can do that.
Frogs
So I'll do that with my attack and my extra attack here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing the frog noise, but it keeps getting triggered. All right, that is a miss. This one is also a miss.
That'll do it. I'll end up where I'm at.
Do you have any I don't take up attacks?
Nope, I don't do that bullshit. You can take it.
That's right, you don't do that bullshit. Your shit ain't broke. All right, so let me op attack you real quick.
Don't be jealous.
Oh, and it's a crit. And I'm going to do some... I don't really know how to play this, but he grapples you, so I'm going to switch you. Moloch just gets pushed out of the way because he has grappled.
I gotta picture him up in the air with these claws, right?
Okay, Orpheus.
All right, I'm gonna reach out and try and touch this bastard
All right.
with an inflict wounds.
You have hit. You have dispatched said
Nice.
Very good.
dude. And the party is no longer in combat.
Easy peasy. I don't know why you guys are missing so often, though. Just
Is there a? I was going to after this ended. Other than I know I was shaken, is there? Will I ever have a chance to not be shaken? I guess let's phrase it that way.
You don't know. You guys are currently affected by this, but you don't know if it's permanent or not.
Fair enough.
Well,
All right.
Maybe, I don't know,
What-
we could maybe take a rest.
If you guys want to take a rest, you can do that.
Do we want to talk to that old
There,
man?
there is an old man standing
we
down
can do
there, waiting for you guys to talk to him.
Also, just from what I can see from where I'm standing, it looks like it opens up or something down there to the north.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
Yeah,
Not
it
sure
looks
how
like
safe we
a
are.
curve back around over there. I say we go talk to the old man.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm gonna remain here in the back and kind of guard the rear.
yeah.
I gotta watch what I say. You're right.
Hello,
All right.
big fellow.
So you guys approach this guy down here, and
You're cutting out, Rob.
sorry, you guys. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know that there's anything I can really do about it, but can you guys hear me now?
Got you.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys approach this guy down here. And as you come closer,
Now
you
can
notice. Oh, no, I just wasn't talking. I said
Oh.
you come closer, and then I stopped talking. So that happens too sometimes because I'm pushing buttons and doing all kinds of weird shit. Stand by, actually, 1 second, guys. Okay, so those of you in the stream that are redeeming traps and monsters and healing potions and every other thing to try to fuck with the party, those are not in effect for TsunamiCon. So I'm going to refund all you guys,
How
and
dare
you can stop trying to fuck with the party. Uh,
Thanks, though, guys. Appreciate it. Really.
Yeah.
yeah,
appreciate
there was one healing potion, and the rest of it was all fucking gross. It was all like, kill them.
Thanks, M. Clancy. I could have used that one.
Okay, so you approach this guy, and he seems quite weathered and beat up and old and otherwise not doing well. He's an ancient dude. And you approach him and he says, "Yes, yes, I have foreseen your arrival. Ah, your potential role in the restoration of Sanbi gives me power to believe." And he seems pretty cheery, and he says, "Is there possibly any questions I can answer for you?"
Yes, is the eye under your eye patch missing, or is it just the dead eye?
He tilts his head sideways like, "I want you to meet my friend."
What is that?
And this
Big eye.
this thing comes out, and he doesn't make any aggressive actions or anything like that. But I will show you guys.
That's messed up.
What the?
Oh man.
Look at that shit. And so that thing's just kind of hovering there. And he looks at you, and for your, your simple insult, and kind of just chuckles a little bit. Youth.
I say,
He
are
says-
the visions from the other room, will they go away soon? The visions from
Oh,
the,
yeah, no,
the
I
glass.
I was looking for the answer. I heard you. He says, I feel if you rest a bit, you should be fine. Those depictions were scary, but nonetheless not a permanent condition.
Excellent.
Do you have any other questions for me?
What do you do here?
He says, I came to the temple of Sanvi, the last of its kind, to be a guide. To be a guide for those who might bring forth the return.
What happened to the third person that came here from the village?
They were not permitted entry into the depths of the temple. It has underwent a long period of magical stasis, so it defended itself against intruders that did not seem worthy. You, however, do seem worthy. Gas the goose! Thanks for the follow. I'm not going to read... Oh, sorry. I'm not going to read it the way you want me to.
What are we going to be worthy?
Only when you enter the deepest depths shall you find out. But my protector will not harm you.
We do seek the inner sanctum.
You must find the priestess's office, and then the preparation rooms, and finally the chamber of the all-seeing eye. He says, I must now lay down. And he lays down on the bed, on the cot, and he acts as though he's going to go to sleep, and his, oculus swarm of eyes kind of just hovers over him, above him, and kind of, and he says, you must continue your journey now. And then he dies.
Jesus.
What?
Man, that guy was really old.
Ooh.
So Houdini walks by the Oculus thing and kind of keeping an eye on it, see if it's trailing him or.
Keeping an eye on it.
I run up to Moloch.
Testament,
and
thanks
tell
for the
him
follow.
come
Welcome
on-
to the stream.
Come on down with the rest of the party. It looks like we're going to go further into the temple.
Fine.
Does anyone have any healing they could give me?
Yeah, I do.
Also,
Okay, thanks.
this floating eye thing, or whatever the fuck it is, it's all messed up. It just appears that it's going to stay there and, kind of hover.
Everybody should still have their one healing potion besides me, too.
Yeah, each member of the party should have one healing potion, except for Houdini, who gave his up already.
I'll reach out and touch our friend here, Panthro, and then I'll touch myself right afterward.
Thanks, I think.
Oh, you're doing cure wounds? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll... Any magic left in the head.
Yeah, I've got 2 lay on hands, and I'll put one on myself and Panthro.
Okay. And were you guys going to try to do a rest, or are you going to keep going?
I think we want to look at that door first. Is that kind of where we were going? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See if we're vulnerable behind it. And Houdini does see a notch in the wall to his, I guess, west to the top. Kind of looks at that and wonders what it is.
I can't even. That notch in the wall thing is just a factor of artwork and is nothing.
Okay.
All right, so you're at this door.
I'd like to listen to see if any baddies are
Okay,
milling around
you can
behind
roll a perception check at the door for listen. And you do not hear any noise. Cha, cha, cha. Billy, I'm just out of the shower. So you listen and you step aside. I fucking love it.
Panther will open the door.
All right.
Ooh.
Super Ninja Pig, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Panther opens the door. And you see a tidy desk fills
Sorry,
the southern
Panther,
end
too
of this
negative.
room. Its bookcases filled with books and sheaves of paper.
See, it's just a library.
It's a library.
He mentioned some.
Perks up. Books, study.
The old guy mentioned we need to check in with someone.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I heard it, check in with something, but I don't know what it means.
So the old guy that we talked to said you need to check in with the priestess and.
Oh,
Gotta find
yeah.
an office.
Okay. Stand by, guys. We are going to give away the third license. Oh, no, I guess we have 20 more seconds. I jumped the gun. Okay, so you guys notice in here, this does appear to be an office.
Sorry, Orpheus.
There is a desk and bookshelves. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to search the bookshelves to the north. Just give them a good once over.
Okay. You look at the bookshelves, and all of the bookshelves that any of you would look at just look like standard library fare. There doesn't appear to be any books or magical books that would be special in any way.
All right, Houdini's going to take a look at the desk and through the drawers and stuff.
Okay, please roll an investigation check on the desk.
And hold on, I'll give you guidance for that.
All right.
Because I can do that. There you go, sir.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. You do not find anything special about the desk. However, there is a ledger there, and it describes visions received by Sanby's followers, and there's some scrolls tracking their success or failure, but nothing beyond that.
I'll open this door to the east when you.
All right, the door comes open. And a simple altar with a pair of unlit candles stands in this chamber's western end. A blue cloth with an unblinking eye covers the altar. And now we will give away the Fantasy Grounds license. What's up, everybody? Here we go, everybody. We're going to draw a winner for the third Fantasy Grounds license. And the winner is not the correct winner, because you already won one, so how can you win twice? Let's try that again. Coreyler. The winner is Coreyler. By the way, if you guys win a license, please don't enter again and try to win a second license. I'm never going to let that happen. So congratulations to Coreyler for winning a Fantasy Grounds license. We will do the next one at the top of the hour. All right, so you guys moving on over, moving on in, moving on up to the east side. Literally. No, it's the west side, I guess.
It should be east. Nope, you're wrong. It's west.
I like it that you said you're wrong. You meant to say you're right, but you said you're wrong. I love it. All right, so no monsters attack you immediately. Jumping into this room.
Yeah, I'd like to go check out this altar.
Okay, so you go look at the altar, and there is the candles.
All right, before from the desk, he's going to grab that ledger and take it with him.
Okay, you can do that.
Panther will listen to the door.
Okay. You may roll a perception check. Hobble and bits. Thanks for the bits. You listen at the door and do not hear anything.
Moloch will look over it.
Ooh.
Want me to open it?
Eftismus. I think I said that wrong, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for the
I
follow.
remind everybody we have some disadvantage on our attacks. Do we think
yeah.
we should take a quick short
That's
rest?
a good point. Yeah, I think we probably should.
I look back and say, hey, can I light these candles before we do that?
The candles are lit.
I will
Oh,
move there and
nice.
guard the door if we're going to rest then.
These vampires are all romantic.
Let's go back in the library and maybe rest in there.
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys all want to take a rest. We can leave the tokens where they are. You guys will be able to go to the library and rest without incident. So those of you who would like to throw hit dice may do so.
And Rob, I'm going to use my arcane recovery to get 1 3rd-level spell slot back.
Yep, you can certainly do that. And we have no bards, so there will be no Song of Rest. And as soon as you guys are satisfied, you may continue your
I punched Moloch.
adventure.
Did our thing go away?
Oh, your thing went away. Yeah, your thing? Yeah, it went away.
Thing.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, I think we should move forward then.
All right, Moloch, open the door.
I'll look around everybody. It is time. And I'll first attempt to look and see if there's any. He just listened. He didn't look for any kind of traps or anything, did he, right?
No, he did not.
I'm going to see if there's any traps on the door. Anything harmful.
This image is on the door, but you've already seen
Shit.
this being. You may roll investigation to check for traps. You do not find any traps.
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
I'm just going to open it.
Okay, you open the door. And you can see about that.
I don't see moving or anything. Well, that doesn't matter.
It is
Somebody's
dark
going
in
to
this room. It is dark.
Yeah, I can see in the dark very, very well.
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
Can't tell exactly by the map. Is that underneath?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And
Rob,
when
I'm going to cast. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
when Orpheus gets there, you may all roll initiative. And appearing from thin air
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Are
whoa.
2 of your friends.
Oh, friend.
These are not the same. Friends is very sarcastic. These are not the same one that you saw in the other. Well, I mean, you wouldn't really know that, I guess, but these are 2 different ones, I think.
Can I
That
tell?
one's got a blue eye. Definitely got a blue eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard a
Alright.
can I, but then I didn't hear anything after that.
It was gonna be a stupid pun joke, but it failed.
Oh, okay. So, Moloch, you are first to act.
All right. So I'm going to. So I guess they're attacking. So I'm going to return the attack.
Okay.
I will let out a battle cry and swing my maul.
You maul it up.
Ooh.
Endeavor Aberrance, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And that is a hit. And you do damage. You feel that your bludgeoning damage was not fully effective.
Interesting. Okay. So, if I was to just drop my maul and pull out my sword, could I attack with it?
If you drop your maul on the floor and pull out your sword, you could absolutely attack with it.
All right, then my second attack would be with a long sword then.
That's not really a maul, but we're going to call it a maul.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
You hit. And you do some damage. And you
Is it the
feel
same?
that your slashing damage is also not fully effective.
Okay. And then I am. That's all I'm gonna do this turn.
All right, Panthro.
Well, I'm just gonna have to go in there, even though I don't have any other attacks other than bludgeoning. But we'll see. Maybe it's a match. I'll move forward and attack with my nunchucks.
All right. Nunchucks, everybody. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Bam. That's what they sound like, exactly. Yeah, papa.
13.
That is a miss.
All right, we'll do it again. Oh my goodness.
That is an
All right.
automatic miss.
With disadvantage, no?
No, that was.
No disadvantage. That was just a straight roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Key point, Fury of Blows, I assume?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna step of the wind and move away from it. And then that'll be it for me.
This is what it sounds like when the monk does his attack.
I'm gonna run in and go up if I'm next.
You are next. You run up and go in. That sounds like something I did to my prom date, but whatever. You can continue.
And then I'm gonna fire 3 scorching rays into Oculus Swarm number 4.
Okay. First one is a miss. Second one is a hit.
Sorry, the second one's what?
Hit.
Oh, it untargeted him, didn't it? Yeah, one sec.
Ooh.
Little Moon Fox, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You do Scorching Ray damage, and you feel that it is fully effective. Your third ray hits and does more damage.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right. Next up is Orpheus.
He's gonna stand his ground, but he is gonna cast Bless on the 3 of us.
Okay.
Just so that if the other one comes near, it has to deal with me first.
It's a Pinata Beholder Eraser. All right. Some people have been blessed. Excellent. And
I
now
don't think that's supposed to be on the combat tracker, is it?
it is absolutely not. Did you guys see where it was?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Well, fuck. All right. Zaka, it is your turn.
All right, I'll pull out my longsword and attack.
That was just it was a token for the pit trap and the one that you guys walked over anyway.
That's what I thought.
All right. Go for it. Haha, I just lied to them. You have hit. You have done
An extra attack.
magical longsword damage that you feel only was half effective.
Wow.
You missed on your second attack. This swarm is going to do some shit. It tries some gaze action on, and that's GAZE, not GAYS. There was no gaze action. I don't want everybody calm the fuck down. No, just everybody relax. So you receive some gaze action, and I got to change that phrase. And nothing happens to you. So the next one.
Did I do that?
No, did you do what?
Can you remove it?
Yeah.
Can you remove it?
Bless is on the
That's
Ocula.
supposed to go on to the
Right.
Oculus. That's supposed to go on to Moloch.
Oh, this thing is blessed, actually. Yeah, you need to fix that. I can remove this one.
Yeah, I'll bless Moloch. I guess I just clicked on it wrong. I wasn't paying it.
Okay. Yeah, because token stacking, that's why, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pay more attention.
So something happens to Moloch. And that something is that you are blinded because you're in the same space as this thing that just appeared on you. It sprung itself on you. And also does 2 damage to you as well. So, 1 second. Yeah, of course, it's not coded right. Damn it.
No, they never are.
Yeah, the third-party ones are always never coded right. Okay, so not poisoned. Whoops, I just applied poison to the Octo Swarm. I'll have to fix that. It was fun.
Maybe I did puke.
All right, and actually, that is its turn. I need to take off poisoned. And Houdini.
All right, so Houdini's gonna walk up here and kind of walk into the room casually and go, "What's on? What's going on, guys? Oh, what the hell is that?"
We're all screaming, right?
And I see a cat eye on the top right side of his rift or swarm or whatever. Aim with my crossbow at that thing.
All right. You fumble.
And just got a little surprised there.
Cheer bits.
There
Cheer
they
bits in the
go.
bits.
stream.
Jingle
Thank
the
you, cheer
fools. Cheer bits. Take down that cheer
Neuron's
boss. Jingle the fool will be the new bit boss. All right.
The question is: the other swarm to the south done anything yet?
Yeah, it did a gaze.
Okay.
Tried to give me the stink eye, but I have a better stink eye than it.
You're stinkier.
Okay, Moloch.
Moloch is pissed off. So he is going to blah 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 blah. What is he going to do here? He is going to, let's see. want to move. I can't. I want to move, Rob. I can't move. I guess because the token
Yeah,
stacking.
yeah.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Move where you want.
All right, thank you. He's going to move to the square where the other token is, his mall.
Okay.
Now, if I pick it up, is that an action?
It is.
How do you
Well,
work
no. You can pick up you can interact with one object free, but if you pick it up,
dropping the sword?
yeah. So same thing.
Okay.
So but go ahead and move so I can move you back.
Tokens there. That's okay.
Yeah, move on it. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'm gonna step over here and drop my sword and grab that maul. Take a swing at the swarm there.
Okay, 1 second. Hold on for me 1 second. I need to check something because what kind of bullshit? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I got you. All right, swing it.
Holy crap. You hit.
Blessed. Thank you, undead warrior. Oh, the 20 in that mix. Oh.
And you did some damage, and then, yeah, much like the music tells you, you missed on your second one. And then at the end of your turn, the blindness that you have goes away.
And I want to I want to action surge again.
Oh, well, okay. So you are not blind. I mean, you are still blind then. Hold on. I thought you were done, and so I took blinded off you, but you are still blind, so just
That's
a second.
okay. I thought it was too.
Yeah,
Nope,
go
you're
ahead.
fine. I'm gonna
Go
pass
ahead.
your turn and not do it. I was as confused as you were. Go ahead. Your turn. Ignore me.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Oh, so you're not taking your action surge?
No, I was confused as well. Go ahead.
Okay, so then I have to take blinded back off of you, and if you took away your action surge, give it back to yourself.
Cheer bits in the stream.
Cheer
Thanks
bits
for the
in the
cheer
stream.
bits.
Lightning
Apologize for
bolts. Thanks for the cheer bits. Taking down the bit boss. Lightning bolt will be the new bit boss. Panthro, go ahead. Oh wait, it's Panthro.
I do have a question though. How did it blind me? Was it with a gaze thing, right?
It blinded you. No, it blinded you because you were in its square.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're not. Are they doing any physical attacks at all? Just curious.
Yeah, it also attacked you. You took damage. You don't remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
now.
So Panthro, go ahead.
All right, I will move forward again, and again, hopefully hit a few times this time.
Yeah, I have theme music for you on the stream. It's Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. You guys can't hear it though.
Awesome.
Nice.
You hit.
Nice, max damage.
Your second attack is also a hit.
Very nice.
All right, now I will do a flurry.
All right. I also can't play that music for more than like a second because YouTube will ding me. That one is a miss.
All right, second one.
That one is a square hit and does more damage.
All right, and then I will move away.
All right. Monkey step. That's called a monkey step. MONK-Y. Monkey step. Yuan. See?
Right. All right, I'm gonna target Ocular Swarm 4, and I'm gonna use my inspiration and cast Witch Bolt at it.
Yes. Witchbolt at advantage is a crit. C-U-H-R-I-T. Crit.
Nice.
Oh my god. That's heavy damage. This music is fucking killing me.
Me too.
It's actually the Curse of Strahd music on Sirenscape.
I did 22 full damage, right?
You did 22
like?
full damage, yeah.
Wow.
He feels it, yeah, you feel it? He feels it. All right, Orpheus.
Badass.
He's gonna cast Sacred Flame on the Oculus Swarm 11.
Okay, you cast Sacred Flame, he succeeds.
All right, and that's all.
He has many eyes. He saw you coming. Zaka, Shakalaka.
Just had to. All right, I'm going to use a bonus action Searing Smite.
Okay.
Then I'll attack.
Your attack is a hit.
All right.
Dun 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 dun. Searing Smite in effect. This thing takes 15 damage. It takes all the fire and half of your slashing.
And then I'll follow up with my extra attack.
All right. It's a crit.
Yes.
Woo!
And it does a lot of damage.
That's it for me.
Very nice.
Oh. A gaze action. Success.
You sound so disappointed.
Yeah, because I want him to fail. I don't
He's
even
got
know what the
really tired
fuck
of not
happens if
being
he
able to hit my
fails.
characters.
He is going to step forward and occupy your
Oh,
space.
That's all right.
And then when doing so, other crap happens. If I can find you on here, you are. And you succeed on that too. Fuck! Alright. This
So
thing.
a con save at the start of his turn for
For
my
what?
Searing Smite.
Oh,
He's
go
got an
ahead.
effect for
Yep,
Searing
go
Smite.
ahead. Go ahead. And does that do half? He succeeded.
No, if he succeeds, it's nothing. It looks
It's
like.
nothing. Okay. So this guy is going to also do a gaze. Some gaze action. Oh my god, you
shit.
succeed. And he moves
Oh,
forward.
good. I thought he was attacking me.
No, but he's going to now move forward onto Zaka. And what in the hell? Okay, he's going to move forward onto you guys. And that will cause
Oh,
both of you to succeed on your... God damn it. Okay, so I'm going to actually... Yeah, I'm going to stack these differently. So Oculus 11 is fully on Orpheus, and Oculo Swarm 4 is fully on both Moloch and Zaka Khan. That's right, you heard me.
Wow.
So these eyes are just crawling all over us.
Yeah, they're all over you. Houdini. Houdini!
Houdini steps in, launches a crossbow bolt, and gets another critical fumble.
I don't know what's triggering the stream sound, but it's something that's in Houdini's.
terrain.
Is it terrain?
No difficult terrain.
Oh, that's why.
The rain part. A-I-A-R-A-I-N.
It's the rain, yeah, okay. So Houdini misses and extricates himself from the room.
I don't like those gays.
All right. Moloch. You don't like the gays. How dare you?
I think too many eyes coming at you.
All right, so Moloch is going to. Let's see, how much movement?
But bump, yeah.
40 feet of movement, Donna. Yeah. Let's see.
I apologize to the chat. I'm so involved in the game that I have not really been looking over, except for when there's
So what I want to do,
slow
I'm really
times.
crazy right now. I'm going
Okay.
to move here.
You cannot move through a enemy
Oh,
unless
that's
you
right.
have a special power to do so.
No, I thought I would get opposite, but you're right. There's not enough room there. Let me do this then. This will be better.
Well, it's not. It has nothing to do with the room. It's you can't go through another enemy square unless you're some kind of small person or something like that.
Right, I got you. How am I going to do this? I'll just do this. I'll just do it this way.
You can, and if you want, you can pick your token up and put it back down, and it'll take away that line.
Yeah, I'm going to move him over to. I'll move to there. Will I still be within his range where I won't get a op attack?
Yeah, well, keep in mind he's really here, so you can move out of the square on that
Ooh.
side, and yeah, you can go there. That's not a problem.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of shuffle around to that side, and then I'm going to
Yojin Yu, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
swing my maul.
Okay, that's a hit.
This guy's got some hit points still.
You feel that is resisted, of course. Your second one is a fumble. What is going on, you guys, with your ones all day?
Shit.
But it's a one with a bless, so that doesn't mean anything.
Right, and then as a, I'm gonna wait. All right, good for me.
Okay. Next up,
Panthro will rush back in again and continue to put the beat down.
okay, put on the beat down.
Not like that,
Panthro theme.
or like that either.
Panthro theme, everybody.
But I will do an unarmed strike because I'm planning to do that myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
that one probably hits.
is a hit. Yes, it is.
All right, a natural 20 on my second
Oh,
one.
nice.
Very nice. Good job.
All right, and after I'm done, I will escape the room again.
Yes, you will run away stealthily as monks do. Yua.
Okay, I'm just going to do my witch bolt damage.
Okay, still connected.
Yep.
Oh, max damage and
Nice.
bye.
Ba-bum. And I think that's it for me.
BUHBI. Bye, not gay.
Nice.
Bye, not gay. No gays action. All right, next up is Orpheus. You got a dude on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a swing at him.
All right, you swing and you miss.
That'll be my turn, sir.
I took the witch bolt effect off myself, Rob.
Okay. Wasn't it nice for you to be able to do that?
Yes, it was.
Zakadanunu.
One moment, sir. Sorry.
Damn, this guy's healthy. Holy crap.
Yeah, we have not done
Yep, I'm gonna bonus action Serious Might again.
Okay. Oh, it seems I need to put the Twitter thing on top of.
And then I will swing away.
Nice. Very nice.
Stand by, guys. 1 second. Okay, yes. That was a hit, and that was damage.
And Rob, I didn't tell you last time. I have a Warcaster feat, so I have advantage on my con saves for concentration. But if you roll a con save for some other reason, let me know so I can take it off. So it's not damage. I noticed I had advantage the last time you did something that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope that you're more on top of that than I am, because I won't remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. I'll try and remind you.
All right.
And I'll take my second swing.
Yes. Your second swing is a hit. You have done more damage. Boo.
And that's it. And
All right.
Do a con save for my Searing Smite.
Yep, go for it. He succeeds.
Boo.
Boo. All right, then he is going to... Ah, Christ. He's going to move a little more. He's going to end up basically like that. And I guess to represent that, I'll just move him here.
Give me just a second. All right, you're good.
Both of you succeed on your saves against this fucking thing's power who never does anything. And Houdini.
All right. Houdini's going to move there with his normal movement, go into cunning action mode to get over to there.
Are you some sort of small dude?
I am a halfling. Yes.
All right. You do that.
Tiny boys.
Finally a hit.
It is a hit.
The only thing I've hit with is a magic missile. I haven't hit with any of my attacks.
Nice damage, though, man.
All right.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I'll finish up over there.
Be careful. We haven't seen what's
Okay.
over there.
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
went
Now, yeah, hold on. Let
only
me
one
open the...
step.
And there's another one. Hopefully. All right.
I like the way Gwydion thinks.
And there's two more ocular... No, I'm just kidding. All right, what happened? Where are we? Top of the round? Okay, here we go. Moloch.
All right, Moloch's going to do some crazy shit this round. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Caustic Spittle.
All right.
I'm going to basically do a big loogie of acid on that dude over
Do it. Loogie is acid.
there.
See what I did?
His eye.
Spit in one of his eyes.
Boo.
Okay. You
I think that's correct.
did something. No. You must have hit the cast button because
I did.
it rolled
Sorry.
a save
I did
and
this.
an attack, so you need to decide which one it is. The attack was a hit.
Yeah, that's
it-
what I'm trying to do. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Because there is no save. That's weird.
Well, it's
Okay, so
programmed
this is
that
how
way,
this-
so you might need to check that out.
I will.
If you dragged it onto your sheet without paying attention to it or affecting the codes anyway from that Fakakta book of spells or whatever the fuck that is, it's probably messed up.
Right.
But go ahead and roll
Gotcha.
your damage. Let's move on.
All right. First time is going to be. That's the acid damage to it. And then until the spell ends, it'll do an additional, let's see, D6. And I think it keeps going up. That's the spell does 3d6 damage on the round you cast it, 4d6 on the round after, etc. Okay. Yeah, the saving throw was if I missed, I go, or if I didn't spit it, I just held it in my mouth. Weird. Anyway, moving on.
All right,
So
hold
I'll
on a
spit
second.
that acid
Wait.
at it.
You produce a small vicious glob of acid and hold it in your belly. As an action, you can spit the acid on one creature 20 feet. Make the ranged spell the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 damage plus 1d6 for each round that you've held the spell. So the whole idea is you get this spittle up, you work it up in your mouth, and then if you spit it right away, it's 3D damage, and then it's over.
Okay.
So if you hold it in your mouth, if you hold it every round, it goes to 46, then 5d6, and 66. But if you fail a con save, you take the damage. So you need to read the whole spell before you. It's fucked up.
I see what they did there.
Yeah,
it is.
it's pretty awesome, but yeah, so it's over. You did your 3d6, and now it's over.
That's good. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to charge up. Let's get to it.
Well, is that a bonus action or something?
Fight this thing.
That's not a bonus action spell, is it?
It is.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting to try and
No. The bonus action is you create it. As an action, you spit the acid. So you're done.
Oh, shit. Hold on just a moment, sir.
Do you want to still rush up there or no?
I will. I'm going to do action surge.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Now I'll try.
All right, you swing and you hit. You do minimum damage. You swing again, and this one's a miss.
All right, then. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Bruce Lee, you are up.
All right. I will do the usual here.
All right. As you are doing the usual, we are going to give away another license. What's up?
Give it away. Give it away.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. All right. Those of you that have already won, please do not enter the new thing. But we are giving away another Fantasy Grounds license. Enter !raffle to join. You will be able to do that for the next 20 minutes. And Robert, you can continue your turn, sir.
All right, so I move forward and strike out with my nunchucks.
Yes, missing.
All right, and then again.
This time, it is a miss again.
All right, I will just hang out there.
Okay, you're going to hang out. You on. Your wizardness is, your mageness is ready.
I'm going to move to there.
All right.
I think I have him targeted, and I'm going to try to shoot a ray of frost at him.
Umatonos.
Cover.
Okay. Thanks for the follow. Oh my gosh, I said the name wrong. Umataris. The Ray of Frost is a hit. You didn't have him targeted.
Very nice.
Okay, now I'll do the damage.
All right. And, you know, it was remiss of me not to offer you guys a break. Does anybody need a break or want to take 5 or 10, or do you want to keep going?
I'm fine.
I do have.
Since I know we...
If any one of you needs a break, we will take one.
Just what's our stop time?
We're going to go for another hour.
No, we're okay then. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm going to move back there, and then I'll pass. I put an effect on him, which probably won't do anything, but he slows down until the end of my next turn.
Okay, good enough. Orpheus.
I am going to continue swinging at this fucking thing.
All right. You have hit it. You have done some damage.
And that will be my turn, sir.
All right. Next up is Zakana wanna go. Zakana wanna hit it.
I'd like to try and take a step back out.
You can.
And I will attack.
This is a hit. You have done some damage. This is a crit.
Yes.
And I will use Divine Smite
Yes, you will.
Way to get.
at level 2.
Yes. This is going to be all the dice. Holy mother
yeah.
of fuck. You did mostly all that damage.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm stealing the battle cry of fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
All
And
right.
take a con save from my last
Yes,
thing.
yes, you may do it. He fails.
Yes.
Oh, and he's in critical status now. But that ain't going to prevent him from doing his recharged gaze action on the vampire.
You
Is
don't
it
like
something
our vampire.
personal?
This time, no, you just happen to be there. Yeah, he doesn't like, gays don't like vampires. I don't know. This time,
Oh my God.
they don't like things that suck. Come on, man. There's all kinds of jokes waiting to happen.
There's so many. There's so many.
There's so many, so many. This time,
See what happens.
you fail because of your homophobic attitude. The swarm can choose one of two effects. Oh, snap. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Let's get out the confusion table.
It's a fun one when you're DM.
It's a what?
Fun one. The confusion table. It's a fun one.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. Okay, so, so the vampire is confused. This thing's going to move over onto your 2 squares.
Give me just a
And
moment. Go ahead.
you both fail. You both take damage. You succeed on your concentration show for whatever the fakakta power is that you have. But you are both blinded. So, stand by 1 sec. All right. That all happens, and Houdini, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm full on Team Tragon, but
Nobody knows what the hell you're talking about, but go
an
ahead.
inspiration for advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, Team Tragon, meaning you can roll in ones all night.
That's right.
All right, you spend your inspiration, you get advantage, and you roll 2 ones. No, I'm just kidding. That is a hit. Sneak attack. Well, where the hell's this been? Oh my God! It is
Wow.
partially
Very nice.
resisted and still alive. Next round, everybody. It is Moloch. You are
Moloch.
blinded.
Oh shit! Am I really?
You are blinded and blessed. So you got
Sounds like
all kinds of
sounds
shit
like my
happening.
like last marriage.
Yeah, right?
All right.
Because chicks.
I'm swinging.
You were a swinger in your last marriage? Well, I don't think we need to know all about all that. That's a hit.
And it didn't last?
I am horny.
I didn't get a call. Like, what's going on? That is a hit. This is damage. Still alive.
I will roar with frustration and strike again.
You may strike again, and you miss.
Yeah, I see that. Fuck cunt. All right, I'm done.
But cock cunt, thank you. You are also no longer blinded. All right. Jackie Chan.
All right, let's see if I can finally drop this bastard.
Because monks are only movie stars that are martial arts dudes. But don't worry, I
That's
will
right.
not pull out the Steven Seagal. Because he's not a movie star.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is a
Not
hit.
American anymore.
Yeah, he's Russian now. You do damage, and you roll again, and you don't have him targeted. But yeah, 22 usually hits. You do damage to him, and he resists it. Someone's taking a bath. There's a lot of sound action happening here. All right. Anything else for Panthro?
Yeah, he's still alive.
All right, I'll go ahead and do my unarmed strikes against him with my flurry.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh my god. All right, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to try to do another Ray of Frost at him.
All right, Ray of Frost. Ignoring all cover. And that is a hit with a 9. Nice. You do damage of the frost type.
Just die already.
God, he's still alive.
Orpheus. You are now
Crazy shit.
you are next to the thing. Now you're not in its square anymore.
Yeah, but I thought I was
Oh
confused.
yeah, right. You are. Please roll on the table, sir.
Yes, indeed. Creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Damn it.
All right.
Womp, womp, womp.
There's worse ones.
You may roll a Wisdom saving throw for your confusion at the end of your turn.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ, a 28. You are no longer confused.
And he gets his full turn, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Zihaka, it is your turn.
Zihaka.
I'm blinded, but I'm swinging away. Longsword.
Longsword. Swinging away, and it's a...
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, because you're blinded, that's why. It is a
Nice
hit.
hit, though.
You do damage, and you kill it.
Another one. I'm
Yay.
hitting it.
You're swinging at a dead lump of flesh. Well, fleshy eyes, I guess.
Smacking them eyes, yeah.
All right, and you will no longer be blinded. And you guys are out of combat. You have proven yourselves worthy beyond sight, because eyes. All right, you can see by the map that you have all but entered the inner sanctum. There is a room to the what would normally be the northeast, but of course is actually the northwest that you didn't go into yet. But what do you guys want to do?
Houdini, what'd you see over there?
Yeah, Houdini does see a door right there, big door, 10 foot wide.
You guys come on. A little bit more of a flesh shield should go in first.
Moloch will go.
So we'll wait for Moloch and
Okay,
then we'll just
I
take
need
this
to
break.
have Zaka please roll for me a dexterity saving throw.
Is bless still in effect? It's still on my sheet, is all.
Yeah, it would be.
Whoa, that's a big trap.
Okay, you start to walk and the floor gives way before you, and just as it does, you spring to the other side of this trap and do not fall in the 20-foot pit that spans the hallway.
Watch
That's
out.
a big one.
Orpheus, I'm not approving your move because you would go into the pit.
That's fair.
So you guys
So,
have a pit to traverse.
Yeah. What's the rule on jumping? I can never remember that.
Jumping is half your strength as a broad jump, or your strength if you get a running 10-foot start in terms of number of feet.
Oh, so we could.
So everybody could clear the pit except for Houdini.
See you, Houdini.
Yeah, I don't need to go into the inner
Here
sanctum.
on the other side, right? Is that how it goes?
So anybody that's crossing the pit, I'm going to assume you run and jump and do all that.
Could we throw him across? Could someone pick him up and throw Houdini across?
I can jump across with his rope and then secure or brace myself on the other end.
Let me have...
Yeah, I'm only about 50 pounds.
Let me have standby. Everybody just calm the fuck down. Let me look at this for a second. Let me have both Orpheus and Houdini roll for me, please, a acrobatics check.
I'm going to use one more lay on hands on myself.
Okay. Both of you have rolled high enough that you will be able to traverse the pit using various methods of ropes and leverage and throwing and whatnot, and we can just pretend that that pit is not there. You guys get across it, no problem.
All right, Moloch, you want to 1, 2, 3 kick this door in?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, we'll double kick this door.
Yep.
Wide open.
All right, you two double kick the door, and you find
Just as a side note, Rob.
Sorry?
Later on, when you're trying, just for a side note, later when you're trying to investigate your the sound problem you're having a little bit, I just wanted to let you know if I forgot. I noticed the bot was fading in now as well.
The bot.
Yeah, your sound bot.
Oh, yeah,
Just wanted to
okay.
let you know for later. You know.
All right,
Anyway.
okay, thank you. Yeah, you act like I'm going to do any investigation. No, it's not going to happen.
You're like us.
This
Fuck it, tomorrow,
eye-shaped
reboot.
this eye-shaped room has a golden pedestal in the center, representing the iris. Eyes fashioned from gems and precious metals line the walls and blink in different patterns.
I'll get off there and make room for people behind me.
I want to enter. Yes, I'll enter as well. I'm gonna here. They're maybe looking it over for.
Okay, and as some of you enter the room, you hear a warm voice. Welcome, seekers. You have my eyes at your disposal. Ask your questions when you are ready.
Before we do that, can I use the crystal ball to say what would be the worst outcome of a question here?
Nice.
You can. You can ask the crystal ball a question. Is that what you want to ask it? What's the worst outcome?
Yes. Yes.
The crystal ball fades away, and in your mind's eye, you see the word knowledge.
Oh, cool. It's the worst thing, right? Okay.
This fucking sound effects. So what do you guys do? You hear the voice say that.
I'm gonna check out the walls. You said there's a bunch of eyes blinking, gems blinking.
You look at the walls and see nothing other than what's in the description.
Sounds good.
Anybody have a question they want to ask it?
Does anybody have a question?
When's this vampire gonna die?
Your question is answered by the warm voice. The vampire will cease to exist at the end of this game, which is nigh.
Good question. He's already dead.
I'll ask, is there a part 2 to this adventure? Because this was fucking fun.
The question is answered by the warm voice. Stand by.
What was that? You cut out.
Yeah, no, all I said was stand by. I could have sworn there was something that, yeah, but I can't find it right now. But the warm voice says, yes, this is a prelude to many adventures. However, it's up to the DM to decide what those adventures might be. That's what the
Nice.
voice says.
Good enough for me, sir.
So it is 4:20. What's up? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. We are going to give away 2 licenses. We are actually going to give away both licenses 4 and 5 because we have, earlier than thought, come to the end of the game. There's just a few more minutes left. So there's a minute and 20 seconds left.
Another question.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to answer more questions.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
But in the next minute, if you guys want to get your last entries in, someone is trying raffle 2. That's not going to work. You get 1 entry. Type in exclamation raffle.
Ooh.
We currently have 20 people in the raffle. So when the counter reaches 0, I will tick the winner, and I will do that twice. So 2 people will win licenses out of this final count. And we have time in the next 40 seconds for someone else to ask a question if they would like. Does anyone want to ask a question of the eye?
Yes, Panthro asks if there's any way we can, how can we save the people that came into town that were blinded?
Aha! Just as you asked that question, the entire temple fades away.
Oh.
And you find yourselves standing in an empty grove.
Ooh.
And there's more to say. Stand by. There, I said stand by. Maybe you guys didn't hear me. I was going as fast as I could to find the button to take the map away from you guys. So, you guys find yourself standing in an open grove, and you have nothing to do but walk back to the town, and you have a sense that the goddess of patience may return or may not return. But when you come back to town, you find that those who are blind and insensate are cured, and the town is there to welcome you as heroes.
Ooh.
Offer you all kinds of XP and money if we were going to do anything beyond today's one shot. But you guys have won Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Yes.
I've never done that before.
Rob, can I ask a question? What was this?
This module was All-Seeing Eye, part of the Book of Lairs that came with Tomb of Beasts.
Nice, I've got
Yeah,
that
I thought
one.
Yeah.
I recognized that.
So
Nice,
it's
yeah.
and that map and the whole adventure is in there too. All right, let's give away these licenses.
Let's do it.
First winner is
All right, good
Gara
job.
Calden. Gara Calden has won a license.
Sweet.
Congrats. I will draw the other winner in 1 second. Gara Calden has won, and Rogue DM has also won a Fantasy Grounds license. So the 5 of you, need to private message me or direct message me in Discord just as a reminder, and tell me what your Fantasy Grounds name is on the forums. If you do not have one, you need to get one because that's how you're given the license. And I would like to thank everyone for watching today. I'd like to thank my players, especially Robert, who came by. If you want to remind people, Robert, how they can find you or what your positions are with both WotC and Fantasy Grounds, tell people how they can find you.
Sure. Thanks for having me, Rob. It was really fun.
Awesome. And if you want to... Yeah, TsunamiCon. Thanks for those guys for hosting the game. I hope everybody who was watching in Wichita had fun. And I will make sure that those 5 winners get their licenses. Anybody have anything else they want to plug or say or ask?
Just want to thank Rob for hosting this. Thanks, Rob. It was great.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah, I had a
time.
great time. And make sure next weekend I think is the FGCon. So there'll be a lot of games, and I know they're trying to push third-party play. So games like the Book of Layers that Rob ran tonight, there'll be a lot of play of that and other kind of third-party content.
Awesome, yeah, and I'll be running a game during FGCon 11 as well. I'll be running The Haunt by Phil Beckwith. My game is full, but I hope all of you will show up to watch it. Some of you on this table, one of you at least, might be in that game, actually. And other than that, I will say goodbye to my players. Thank you all for participating today and coming and having a great time. I hope it was fun. I'm sure it was. And we will see you guys later. If you need anything from me, just message me in Discord. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Yeah,
having
that's
me.
it.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks.
You guys have a good afternoon.
And for those of you watching the stream, thanks again, everybody. For those of you that are new, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the cheer bits. Bit Boss takedown. Current Bit Boss is Lightning Bolt with, I believe, 200 bits all the way full to the top. Congratulations again to the 5 FG winners. Once again, those winners were Chucky Larms, Justin Freitas, Corey Lur, Gara Kaldan, and Rogue DM. All of you won Standard Fantasy Grounds licenses. Get with me to collect those. Thanks to TsunamiCon for hosting. And I hope to see those of you back again to play here on my table. We do have 5e pickup games every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. So those of you that are interested in just playing some D&D and rolling some dice and coming in for many times or just coming by once, it's all up to you. You can do that. At the end of every one of my shows, I do give out rewards. So for those of you that participate in the chat, we didn't do it today, but normally you can drop potions and heals and monsters and traps and everything during my, quote, normal games. And we have an economy here with gold pieces, XP, and TUIs. And at the end of every stream, I give out gold pieces to everyone that's in the chat. So let's do that now. Let's do it, everybody. Let's give them out. Boom. There you go. Everybody gets 100 gold pieces. Also, as a reminder, I would like to let everybody know that doesn't know that you can come to our Discord channel. I'm putting all of the commands in the chat right now. So you can type in these commands. You can come to our Discord channel. You can go to my Patreon page. You can even subscribe to the channel if you wish. If you do have an Amazon Prime membership, you can even subscribe to the channel for free. Boom. You can do it. You can donate to the channel if you wish. You can go to the DMs Guild, and you can peruse my items over at the DMs Guild. I believe at this point there are 47 items at the DMs Guild. About half of which are collaborations with other authors. Today's DM Guild sales looks pretty good so far today, with 5.5 hours left to go in the day. For the timer that ends for the DM Guild sales happens to be at 10 p.m. Pacific. So far we have 10, 13, 17, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 34, 35, 36, 37 sales on the DMs Guild today. So that's pretty good, you guys. Appreciate everybody's support there. You can also go to my Patreon page. You can follow me on Twitter and subscribe to me on YouTube. As a reminder to everyone within the sound of my voice who might be interested in Fantasy Grounds in particular, the software that we use to play, do not forget to Google Fantasy Grounds College, because you can get hooked up with those guys and learn many things, discover videos, classes, tutorials, etc., etc. I say it correctly with a T, not a K sound like some people, etc., etc. You'll hear people say that. If you're in their physical presence, you should slap them in the face and let them not do it. I'm just a grammar Nazi, everybody. I have a problem with those who say supposedly, etc., escape, and the other myriad of lists of mispronunciations, because I have a very bad education and I hold all other humans to my standard. I am not an educated man. All right. Let's see. I think that's it. You can see by the slides we've got Tales, not Tales, but yeah, Tales from the Yawning Portal happens on Wednesday nights. That's with the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the Twitch All-Stars. We also have Tomb of Annihilation. You see is starting on November 17th. Got a great crew lined up for that. And we have our pickup games on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. Get in on it. And then I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Thanks again to TsunamiCon. Oh, yeah, the Wraithboard game is on Fridays. That is GeoQuester's Return of the Wraithborn series, where we're all 13th level. We've been playing with that for like almost 2 years. I think that's it. If I miss anything, if you guys have questions, come on into Discord and PM me in there. The people, there's a question, what did they win and how do you claim it? They won a standard Fantasy Grounds license, the one that's worth $40, and how they claim it is they come into Discord and PM me and give me their Fantasy Grounds forums name, which is how the license is awarded to you through that name. And if you don't have one, get one and then tell me what it is. I will try to follow up with each of you on that if I don't hear from you, but you do need to get with me. Better that you get with me rather than have me chase you down. So congratulations again to the winner. Thanks for everybody participating today in TsunamiCon. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. Once I close out the stream, if you so choose, you guys can refresh the stream after about a minute, and I'll start the VOD. Boy, I'm losing my voice now from yapping too much and not taking even one drink from a glass during this whole 4-hour period. That's probably a bad thing that I did. Once I stop the stream, I will restart the VOD, which I believe is about like 65 hours of unknown whom repeats. But it's fun to watch if you haven't seen it. Thanks again to everybody, and until next time, good gaming, everyone.